ready?
Sure.
Yes. Dun, 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 dun.
It says you're live.
Yep.
All
Run.
right. So we are here for Watch Along number 2. This one, Michigan at Illinois. Basketball edition. We're looking at the Ann Arbor Elder Law Center in Champaign, Illinois right now as they zoom in with some sort of drone shot. And they got the things up. If you want to time this up, we'll try to be better about getting people aligned with how our – oh, that's a guy who's walking.
We should also say that we're recording in the Margin Soft Studios.
Okay.
The M used to stand for Michigan, but now it stands for Margin Soft.
Yeah. So Craig's in Hawaii, and when the adults are away, the children will watch basketball live on the internet.
And have everyone else watch them do such things.
I'm glad that, I was worried that this was going to be like a Robbie Hummel game, and then I'd have to, cancel it and be like.
You'd have to Oh, because you want to hear
it's
Robbie Hummel?
It's like we got to. Nobody should listen to us when Robbie Hummel's talking. But no, it's just.
Who is it?
Seth Greenberg, maybe?
Yeah, that's Seth Greenberg and somebody.
And some dude.
He looks young. He looks like younger than you, Alex.
No, he doesn't.
No.
Ooh, we're in the first 4 out?
First 4 out. Where Jerry Palm has us in, which is an interesting
he's kind of bad.
reversal. Yeah, because he's Jerry Palm always seems to be like Michigan, 10 seed, and then they get a 1 seed.
Yeah. He's like one of the lower rated bracketologists. On
Yeah,
the
and
Matrix.
I've always been irritated at him, so I don't really put a whole lot of stock in that.
So they're tipping right at 7.
Yeah, that's what they do at the early game.
All right.
The late games tip late. So
the game just started. I'll be sound checking here in a minute in case our levels are a little off, but
I'm starting
we'll be tweaking
Cheddar.
that.
Still, that's a foul.
That seemed like one. Ugh.
I mean, call a foul.
Well, we're starting early. Oh, that's. Oh.
That was good. Good D by Hunter.
That was,
Danger. That's his name.
so you're going to say it in. Oh, here was Hunter. Boom.
He's at 41% on the season.
Is he the best shooter
He's the best three-point shooter Michigan has.
in the last 2 years?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because he didn't even really take a shot outside of 5 or 8 feet his freshman year.
No, he had the elbow jumper as a
He did?
freshman. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he didn't have a three-pointer. Okay, now Danger. What zone?
It sort of looks like.
Well, they have that
Ever
sort of
first.
hybrid.
Okay,
You
he's
can
not
have-
a good shooter.
You
Oh,
can have
boy.
that shot all day.
That guy just got tackled.
Pull up.
Oh,
Buckets.
Buckets.
So that's a nice start.
Yeah.
Time to blindfold the scouts.
I think the cat is out of the proverbial bag.
I think he'll be back.
You're just wishing that.
No, I mean, I think that he might be a late first-round pick, but he's so young, he can definitely play his way in the
I thought what
lottery.
was talked about on the roundtable was pretty fair in terms of him seeming like a sensible person.
Yeah. Danger.
Well, that's a nice move.
Yeah, but if that's what they're just going to do all
Yeah.
game. That guy only plays 20 minutes a game because of conditioning issues.
Oh, so he just gets worn out.
Yeah, so, I mean, if they're going to.
So now we'll just go at him at the other end.
Yeah.
Quick double. Oh. Oh, they're gonna
Foul
Yeah,
on-
that's
all right,
probably.
That's fine. Just get
That's probably
as many
reach.
fouls on Cheddar as possible early.
Well, not early.
yeah.
No, because that builds
If he
up the
could-
team fouls.
Well, yeah, but if you could foul out in 4 minutes, that would be great. So that
Take him away from Jawan.
Yeah.
Are they besties?
Well, he apparently really works his ass off in practice, so
Well,
that's like
something
a
to
team
be said for that.
attitude thing, yeah. But
this
just
team
in
has
term-
had issues with that at times.
Yes, I know, but
Well, we're gonna.
so then they got a
They got the
switch
switch.
here.
Everyone is so tall.
Yeah, everyone is so tall. What is he doing?
It's just go at Hunter
Dude.
Day. Whoa,
Yeah,
that is a decision of a shot.
I mean, they don't really have a point guard.
Ah.
That's a foul.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, he's kind of had that long two down recently.
I mean, yeah, he's better at that than making a layup.
Well,
No, that's literally
there's,
true. By
there's
like 10
reason,
points.
There's a lot of reasons for that.
Oof.
This guy played 0 minutes at Baylor last
I was
year.
going to say, did they just like reinvent Coburn?
No, he's so much smaller than Coburn.
Well, he looks pretty thick.
He's 270.
Well, that's pretty big. There's your conditioning. Ooh, quick double. One more.
Yeah.
Open jet.
Oh, that's
way off.
Way off.
Oh, that's a charge. There you go.
Yeah, totally out of control there.
Yes.
They are booing.
It's really interesting. Like, which is the worst arena in the Big Ten for booing obvious calls?
Is it all of them?
No, it's like between Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan State.
How did you?
Actually,
Anyway.
I don't know what a bad call at Michigan State looks like.
We've
for
never
Michigan
got
State.
that college. Oh, there's another long jumper. There you go. Man.
Man, that's a development.
Yeah. It's like senior year Zach Irvin stuff.
He
there.
changes his hair like every game.
Well, when you have long hair, you can do a lot of different
Well,
things. with
I'm
it.
not.
You should know this.
I'm not saying that. Like,
I'm looking for
I just need some
cornrows from you.
consistency. I'm not going to ever have cornrows. Hey,
Okay.
good D. Who was that? Who took that shot? Was that Meyer?
Is he playing, or is he incapacitated due to too much Mountain Dew?
He's in the lineup. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
Oh,
foul.
whoa.
That was a forced pass by Hunter too, but a foul.
And also,
That's
he's
probably a
trying
foul.
to feed Cheddar, which is like, what? Even if he gets the ball, what's he going to do with it?
On a cut. Yeah. All right, that is the under 4 timeout. So that was fast.
All right, I'm going to go sound check, make sure we're sounding good and everything.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Will we see you from the side?
No.
All right.
So 10-4 after 4, they're doubling Hunter every post touch, even when their actual big is in there. So when he's out, they're definitely going to keep doing that.
Well, I think they left him the first time, and then after that they did. You're right. So Jets gotten up one shot.
Yeah,
It was
Jets
an open look.
Yeah, it was a good look. I mean, you get a pull up from Kobe that goes down. You get a good open look from Hunter.
Yep. And then you had two sort of running, jumping twos from McDaniel.
Yeah, which are not that sustainable, I guess, but they're apparently good shots for Michigan. And
Well, and like what you said, it's almost better that he take those than try to get to the basket because
especially against this team,
yeah,
like
unless you're going to turn into
they're blocking
Kevin Johnson and be able to dish the ball or
14%
something.
of opposing shots in Big Ten play, which is
well,
nuts.
I mean, when your shortest player is what 6'4",
No, Epps is 6'2", but he's not playing, so their shortest
Okay.
player who
Well,
will
so
play in this game is
functionally tonight. It's
Yes, functionally.
6'4".
Yeah, they're like
That's
everybody at Michigan is projecting that if Shannon was here, he'd be playing the 4, and he's there too. That's how big this team is.
There you go. Alex, did you return from the bunker? How are our levels?
Sounds all good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and last time we were a little quiet, so I wanted to make sure, but
Do you have the chat open?
yeah, I
Well,
don't see any questions.
No
so far.
questions. Come on, people.
Comments, but no questions.
Comments. All right.
Comments.
Anything of note
Let's take a look.
instead of commenting on the Squirrel Squad?
Margin soft, lol, with laugh faces.
There we go.
Thankfully, it's Seth Greenberg. This is awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thankfully, it's
That's never been heard. Nobody's ever said that before.
I assume they mean in context of
Right. Thankfully,
they can mute him and listen to us.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
This is great. Been wanting this for a long time.
Wow.
What we should be doing is
Uh-huh.
we should be figuring out every game that John Crispin does.
What about Stephen Bardo?
Bardo is like not top priority.
Really?
Crispin is the worst.
I'm not a fan of Bardo.
I'm not a fan of Bardo either.
Okay.
He's like who's the guy? Gilmore.
Rod
Who's-
Gilmore.
Yeah, Rod
Yeah,
Gilmore.
the late night ESPN.
Who's
football
always
guy.
like, oh, it's 4th and 1 and you're down 17. You got to punt.
You got it.
And Bardo is like the basketball equivalent of that,
Yeah.
where there's like 4 seconds left and you're down 3, and he's like, you don't need a 3 here. Yes, you do. You need a 3. You absolute yuts. Anyway.
Anything else?
No, just asking for time checks, which we're going to try to be
Yeah.
on.
All right, we just came back from commercial after the 4-minute break.
We're looking at Brad Underwood in the
Well, we'll do a countdown. once
It's really weird. It's like, yeah, we got these are our seniors: Terrence Shannon and Matt Meyer.
Well,
Mayer.
isn't that basically
Or-
what Michigan had? Didn't they honor like Joey
Well, so
Baker?
did you see
Yeah.
the comment about that on the preview?
I didn't.
That someone was saying that they only honored Baker and they didn't honor Llewellyn. So
Which
does
means
that mean
he's
Llewellyn's
probably coming back. I would
Yeah,
assume so.
I would assume so.
Okay, we're gonna have an inbound from underneath Illinois' basket.
Yeah. I think that's Michigan's basket.
Michigan. 15, 55, 54, 53, 52.
Good defense.
Good D.
Ooh, nice pass in transition.
I have to got cross match, but it's on Cheddar. So
So you want to have Cheddar go at Shannon? There's Hunter. Oh,
that's a foul.
Come on. That's like 3 times Hunter's probably gotten hit. Oh, and then they call.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it's on Cheddar. That's what we want.
There
There's
we
your
go.
second.
There's 2.
So aren't you happy, Brian?
I'm a little happy.
A little bit. Is this? Oh, maybe not.
Maybe
Might have
not.
gotten the ball.
Is that?
That's not a foul. That
No.
should be a no call.
He's like backing up. How can you foul someone?
I mean,
when
he's
you're
an
like,
on-ball defender.
when you're
like,
just going straight backwards.
and he's getting hit in the chest. That should be a no call every time.
So did we come to a conclusion on Rutgers, Minnesota? You said that you want Rutgers to win.
Yes, because Rutgers is a quad 1 for us, and that's the most important thing.
And also, they are helpful in Big Ten tiebreakers because any multi-team tiebreaker turns into record against the group, and Michigan is 1-0 against Rutgers. So that's a good team to be in a group with.
So for both purposes,
Yep.
it's good for Rutgers to win that game.
I just don't understand why they're not putting Reed out. Like, they brought in Terrence Williams, who hasn't made a 3 since the Eisenhower administration. And it's like,
Well, this is what he's done all year. Okay.
Oh!
That's
okay.
a lack of defense there.
Yeah, someone forgot to rotate.
I mean, you guys would be explosive if there was no one in the lane.
I would not be. I promise you that.
You would be explosive if you're on skis.
So they shoot a lot of bad threes.
And they make a decent amount, don't
They are the worst team in the Big Ten at making threes.
Oh, really?
29%
For as a team?
as a team.
But they have a few good shooters.
Yeah, but like, you know,
Get hot, Jet.
That one looked online.
that was on.
It's
Yeah,
closer than his.
but you know,
first
like
shot.
he's pulling up, and I mean, he's like a 35% shooter, so he's not bad. But like,
Oh. Oh, okay. It was poked out.
So ball out of bounds, 14:33 remaining.
And that's a spot where.
there's a contest there. There's
Yeah.
he's coming off the dribble. It's
This
like,
is not really a contest there.
no, not right there. That would not be what I would call a contest. So they've taken their big boy off.
Whoa. What was that?
Well, Buffkin. I mean,
That
Buffkin.
was like a shot put.
Well, he's just trying to get it up on the rim because he knows that.
Their doubles coming and
Yeah.
Hunters. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Good patience.
I don't understand why he left Baylor. Like, Baylor's a good program, and he was like a starter for them, and I don't know what happened that he was out.
He wanted to get yelled at by Brad Underwood.
Maybe he got more
Yeah.
money. Doug? Doug! He's got what, 7?
Yes.
Jeez.
And Michigan is hitting these kick-out threes, which
Hey.
is important,
Yeah.
obviously. So their Epps replace. See, that's just.
I mean,
that's not a
yeah,
good
That's
shot.
you
fine.
can have
That's
that
fine.
shot.
Yeah, let him take that all
that's
day
okay.
long.
Whoa.
Problem is, I mean,
Oh. Don't force anything.
so yeah, they're last in the Big Ten in making threes, and they're like third in taking them.
There we go. So maybe he was fouled, maybe he wasn't, but he definitely, the ball came loose in some way because he like slapped the ball at the rim.
Yeah, it was
That's
off
happened
balance.
kind of a few times.
Oh,
Dude,
don't.
he's a 28% three-point shooter.
Oh.
He can't
They're
shoot. though.
chasing. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well,
Got lucky
lucked
there.
out that time. That was like
was-
just a hideous succession of decisions. And they got Meyer a wide open catch and shoot three.
But he made the one with a guy
Yeah,
in his
he made
nose.
the yeah.
So does it count from the logo if you pull up from the State Farm Center logo?
No. Also, it's the Ann Arbor Elder Law Arena. Please.
Man,
Oh my God.
I think
he's
it's
got Ricky Doyle sweat hands disease. There's a
Oh!
block, but then Doug is underneath the rim, so he's not blocking anything. Man.
All right. Well, we're still up 2 points with Hunter Dickinson having 65 turnovers and no points.
Just gotten out of a pool, apparently. Now we have
timeout.
something.
Ooh.
Oh, someone just went down.
Oh, that's Harris.
Got hit in the head? Knee.
It
He
looks
grabbed
like
his head.
he grabbed his head.
Now he grabbed his
So
knee.
their starting point guard is out with a concussion, and now their backup is.
Yeah, it's his eye or something.
Oh,
Did he get poked?
yeah, looks like it. He's 160 pounds and he's 6'4", which is wild.
Wow.
He doesn't look that skinny. Guy was expecting like freshman Karras vibes.
Freshman Karras. There you go.
Freshman Karras was the skinniest person I've ever seen.
He
looked like Dalsum.
Did he float like Dalsum?
I
Isn't
mean-
it Dalsim?
Is it?
I thought so.
I don't know. It's been so long.
But
yeah.
did he have the extension go-go gadget arms?
Yes. That's why.
Just like
yeah.
hitting you from the other side of the screen?
Yeah.
We used to have a rule that you couldn't pick him.
Really?
Well, because like if you, you could just destroy someone from the other side of the screen.
Yeah, but your moves were so slow that if you got blocked, you were just in trouble.
I guess.
Like it wasn't.
Who
he
did you
wasn't
pick?
unbalanced. Who was I in Street Fighter?
2.
I guess I was a Ken and Ryu player.
Okay. Did you know moves for them, or did you?
Well,
just
I could
pick
do like Dragon Punch and stuff like that. And then the Dragon Punch thing turned into the key input sequence for a bunch of Tekken characters. So
Oh,
like
yeah. Oh,
Heihachi and all those guys.
Tekken was fun.
Yeah. I have a recent version of Tekken, and I'm like, when is my son gonna be old enough that I can kick his ass?
Well, he's learned how to like take opponent or self damage down on these games that you have, right? So
Yeah,
he's starting to
I
learn.
keep arguing with him about like you turn the damage off in this game, so you're not really playing it. You're just having a movie experience. You should turn it back on. He's like, I'm never turning it back on.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
And I'm like, all right, well, soon I will start playing you, and you can't turn daddy difficulty down. You'll be in the house of pain.
You know, the one different thing between this watch along and the last one is that
There are commercial
way
breaks.
more commercial breaks.
Yeah, that's,
That's
a
what-
difference between hockey and
If
basketball.
you did a football one, that would be.
Oh, man.
that would be a
God.
time.
How
yeah.
how often would Brian be complaining about the commercials of sitting in the chair with the headset
I mean,
on?
we did when we called football at WCBN. I mean, you did those commercial breaks. We didn't have commercials. You just pull up the ESPN. Oh, Troy's beating Nebraska. Okay. Yeah.
Troy's beating Nebraska. There's a reference.
Matt D says Dickinson has been rough early on.
Yeah,
It's
well-
not the missed shots necessarily, but he's not establishing deep enough position and turning the ball over too often.
Yeah, he has the fumbleitis so
Well,
far.
that's kind of been a big part of his regression this year is that he is not getting deep post position.
like from the beginning of the set.
Yeah, so like he's not really working hard enough because people are pushing him off the post and just he just wants the ball, and so he repositions himself so he can get the ball, and then way too often he decides that Greg Glenn's hair in the background is really distracting. And half the time he gets pushed out there, he's like, well, I'm just going to take a jumper. I'm just like, that's not a guy who's really fully engaged.
Yeah, especially early on. It's like if you're struggling or something and you get an open look maybe, but
Matt D also says, 1 year ago, if I was told Doug would be a legitimate pull-up shooter that cannot hit the roller and pick and roll, I would have asked you whether heroin or cocaine was your drug of choice. But here we are.
here we are. There's a
Hey.
there's a foul
Foul.
call.
So we're back 11:57, and Illinois just
So they pulled Dickinson for Reed, and they brought in Baker.
So Baker came in for Jet. So we're looking at Doug, Baker, Kobe, Reed, and T. Will.
Yeah.
I feel like Kobe just plays until he can't play. Like, if he's exhausted, okay, you can take him off. But at this point,
Well, I mean, Doug's been playing 38, 39 minutes lately.
well, they don't have a backup.
That's correct.
So
Well, and especially with Jet out, like you can get away with a few minutes with
Jet at
Buffkin
the
at
two.
the point.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Alex Orgy's brother just ran in the combine.
Oh, yeah. Anthony.
Okay. Nobody. Did you just say that so you could say the word orgy?
No, it's just on the other screen.
Pulling the RG3.
Oh, jeez. Well, that seems like a dunk.
I really think Terrace overcommitted there. Like, but Howard appeared to be.
He wasn't happy with Terrace.
It wasn't
he
happy
was
with
coaching.
Doug, I thought.
I thought
but
he was coaching. Oh, they're calling
come
down Terrace.
on.
Kobe's perplexed. Unless that's on him. It can't be, though.
No, it's not on him.
Did he leave too soon? Is that what they're saying? I mean, he doesn't really get set. Kobe does go a little early.
I mean, that's not.
Maybe not, but
I don't know.
he wasn't.
Like that happened. Like
Was going
Good just committed a similar foul and didn't get called.
Oof. There's a rebound. Run.
Run. 2-on-1.
Oh,
Okay.
that's oh, look at this. Oh, we get
get
big Hoss free throws. Who's excited?
So we just had a transition opportunity where Doug McDaniel decided that a 15-foot pull-up was the best option.
15. That's being generous.
Okay, 18. And I think Matt's probably losing his mind.
I mean, are there people who aren't?
Well, he's just, you know.
Oh. Look at his percentage. He's so much better.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a cool thing. He was the worst free throw shooter I've ever seen in terms of percentages.
Yeah, it didn't look as bad as the other guys
No.
who shoot like 4%.
1 of 2.
There you go.
It's all you can ask for.
No, it's not. You
I'm
can
going to ask
for
a
2.
little bit more.
So, bogus zone.
Kind of, and then they'll probably
Yeah, they'll probably
switch
collapse into
out of
man-to-man.
it as soon as.
Yep, there you
Here
go.
we go. Now, oh, well, feels like a layup. Oh,
All right, so fouls are now 6-3.
yeah. And Michigan's getting some touch fouls at the rim. I'd like to see a different angle on that one.
The good news is that Ty Rodgers is a 34% three-point free throw shooter.
You're got to be making that up.
Nope.
34.
34.
34. Okay.
34. So, blorp. Oh, come on, man. That looks like an ugly three.
had zero arc. I'm not even sure that it actually went above the rim. It
Yeah,
might have just gone in the bottom and came back out.
This guy has taken 2 jumpers this year.
So you just play off of him.
Yeah, he's okay.
So what is he shooting? So he's got to be up to like
He's up to like
50 now
42%
after hitting both of those two.
Yeah, it's a 3-post-minute field goal drop for Michigan, and they just went to the line.
There you go.
That is the dumbest stat in sports. Is like, these guys haven't scored a field goal in 3 minutes because they've been to the line 6 times.
It's a good look for Jet. Good action. Got him a good look.
Yeah, thanks for
Well, so
Whoa,
they're
whoa,
not
whoa,
sure
whoa.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
No one knows what we're doing.
okay, now they've broken
Just
back
go to
into-
man at this point. Oh,
Jesus,
so that's
Joey.
is that a foul? He didn't look angry. He looked kind of frustrated, but he didn't look perplexed. Now we're having a replay. Yep. So Joe is staying in, it looks like.
Well, I mean, it's not like you
Cheddar
care.
already has 2.
Baker fouls out. It's like, whatever. Right? Like,
Well,
you're not saving him for later.
there's a nice Mansome rebound
Manson.
from T. Will. Running the same action,
play.
and they ran into each other.
Well, they did a good job of blowing it up. Illinois did.
We're going into Reed
Oh boy.
and he just sat down and then threw it out of bounds. Oh no, it was tipped. Was it tipped?
Yes, it's Michigan's ball.
Have
too.
they said? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
How does this team only have 3 fouls? They're raking at everything, and they just
So Doug's out for Kobe. Okay. And he didn't come
back in.
in time. I mean, that's a little okay. You want Williams to enter the playing area.
Currently on pace for 20 turnovers.
But you can't really pass the guy the ball as he's walking onto the court.
Well, I imagine that was just Hunter coming in because the crowd booed for no
Ah,
apparent reason.
well, yeah.
Okay, they took Terrace out. It's like, why don't we want to play our best lineup?
Maybe Juwan clearly doesn't think that's their best lineup.
I mean, he's wrong.
Boom.
That might have actually seemed like a foul.
See,
They called it.
No, it's
A
a flop.
flop?
warning.
Oh, a warning. So is it a warning or do you get a free throw?
it's a free throw now. There's no warning.
Oh, good. There should not be warnings.
No, there should
For
not
that.
be.
See, I think he
Absolutely.
hit him.
No, that's
You don't think he touched him?
that's a total flop.
Well, it's a flop. I just also think he made contact.
Doesn't matter.
All right. Woo.
Tee him up. Tee him up. Tee him up. If he's black, you tee him up.
Wow. Gonna
Sorry.
slide right by that one.
DJ Carsonson.
I think Craig likes him.
No. Craig doesn't like anybody.
Well, that's a different conversation. Okay, there we
there
go.
you go.
That's
Extra
perfect.
pass. Yep.
Yeah, that's all right. And an offensive
Hey,
rebound.
got
Going
something.
back.
That's a foul.
Oh,
Yeah,
Manson.
That's a foul.
Where's the call?
He's inside the
restricted
area, and he does not get off the ground. So that's a foul.
It's
Somebody
another-
went down hard.
It's another really nice pass.
What is
Whoa, whoa,
that?
whoa.
Whoa, and then gets hit again.
So
It's
Oh,
what
come
is
on.
going on?
Well, it's a good idea pass, but it gets deflected, and then it just doesn't go out of bounds because it hits the rim.
rip it.
He got it. So that's gonna be Michigan ball.
No.
No.
No,
No.
they've got
Did we
Illinois
win?
got the possession arrow.
Yeah, they got the.
Didn't they lose the jump ball? And
no,
then
they got it. Ty Rogers is like, who was the point guard for Purdue who had no ability to shoot whatsoever? Who was also from Michigan.
oh, he's like
No
6'6".
Eastern.
Eastern, yeah.
Why? It's like, why is Michigan producing
Didn't
these
he-
6-foot trucks who can't shoot a basketball?
Didn't he temporarily transfer to Michigan and then transfer away?
He was, yeah, he was a part of the program for approximately 2 seconds.
That's a bad shot. Whoa.
Yeah, so they take just,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh man.
jeez, they just take bad shots.
This is like watching Michigan try to get out of the defensive end without Luke Hughes. Kobe. Oh, it's a good take. Just didn't make the shot. Woof.
Frick.
Oh my gosh.
Tie up again.
It's like a
How does Illinois have only 3 fouls?
Yeah, that's
They
the
are
great question.
raking at everything. And are they just getting all ball on every
time.
particular time?
Every single time.
It's embarrassing how intimidated these people are by home crowds.
Well,
It's embarrassing.
you should watch football.
It's much worse in basketball.
It's much worse than basketball.
Yeah. All right. So we are under 8 timeout. Have we any more comments,
I will-
questions?
Go through them.
Some guys eating pizza in the Minnesota Rutgers game.
That one's dressed like a chicken.
Yeah.
The other one's also dressed like a chicken. Or is this still the barn?
It probably is. So
Okay.
They're probably just handing out free pizza so people show up because Minnesota's really bad.
They're pretty bad.
Yeah, they're super bad.
Alex?
So 1-1 probably is
We've
like
lost Alex. Yes.
the absolute like heart of the bubble. I mean, I guess
1-1 is the heart of the bubble?
yeah, like so if they're the third team out now, they'd get a quad 1 win if they go 1-1, and they'd be 12-8 in the Big Ten, but they'd have no non-conference wins of note and a loss to Central. I mean, that's just like if they leave you out, you can't even complain really.
A lot of yelling about the referees. in
Oh,
the
yeah?
live
They're
chat.
taking after you, Brian.
No, I am merely expressing the zeitgeist.
Are you taking after Craig?
No, I'm merely expressing the zeitgeist.
Okay. Did you just want to say zeitgeist 2 times?
It's a fun word to say.
It is.
German.
Anything else?
Not really. No.
No.
Just complaining about the officiating?
Mostly.
Well, I can't disagree.
Refs wearing orange? Question mark.
All right. Michigan is 3 of 7 from 3. Illinois is 2 of 6.
You all need some huddle style backing music for between comments.
Oh yeah, well we need it for the ads.
Yeah.
We need like do 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 do. I just
that's
invented
Mario.
that right now.
Isn't
No,
that- I'm pretty sure
no, it's
that's
not.
Mario.
It's no Mario's totally different.
Go-
Mario,
or do Mario.
Mario's
Do Mario now.
do 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 do.
So that's when you go to level 2,
No,
right?
it's
Those are
not
the
like-
underground
They're
ones.
totally different songs. You have no idea what you're talking about. It's like,
Vlogging was a big mistake. You should have been a composer.
it's like when Ice Ice Baby came out, and people are just like, "Hey, that's
It's under pressure.
Under Pressure," and he's like, "There's a clip of him," and he's saying no, because like Under Pressure is do 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 do, but ours is do 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 do. That was, and he was like, "Oh yeah, people are gonna buy this."
They did.
I don't know. I mean, like buy this explanation, not the record.
It was
All right, we are just returning from the under 8. We are seeing
fumbles.
Harris
Hits.
hitting his
Kevin
head.
Carpenter says the first one was Mario. Colin O'Brien says definitely Mario.
Uh-oh. You've
I'm-
been
I'm-
outed.
I know. I'm calling those guys out. Meet me in the Tekken ring. I will.
You could probably play them online.
I will give
Are you
you
making
the-
yourself available to
the
play Tekken online?
Thunder God Punch. What is it called? I don't remember what it's called.
I played Tekken 4.
It's a launcher. You ever played Tekken Tag? I like Tekken Tag. That was fun because you had to play 2 different players.
Oh,
you couldn't-
yeah. They had that in. There was an option.
Yeah.
All right, so Michigan's ball,
751.
750, 49, 48, 47.
Yeah. So Dickinson's back in, and we're gonna try to get some production out of him.
Don't fumble it.
Good
Buckets.
There
Yeah.
we go. They didn't double. They were daring him to do something, and he did something. So I predict that is the last time we don't see a double.
Craig says that T will hit a 3 in the Nixon administration, not the Eisenhower administration.
Well, I apologize.
Craig would know.
Hey,
Oh, roll it!
get
Get
the
it.
ball.
Come on, Jet.
Oh, come on.
Everything at the rim is a foul.
On that end of the court.
Well, that's a 4-point swing right there.
Yeah, because that just stays out. It looked like the original shot could have gone in, and then
the
Dickinson had a
putback coulda
tip,
gone in,
right?
and then
And they're both from relatively close.
Chet was about to get the.
Yeah, he.
Oh, I apologize. I think I said that Terrence Shannon was a 34%.
No, you said Ty Rogers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might have been confused.
No, you were correct.
Okay, well, it was Rogers at the line. Okay.
Yes, before. I was just assuming
Man,
that
they look so alike. They have the same body. They're both like 6'6", 230.
Be nice to have a guy like that on this team.
Well.
Oh boy.
What is?
Okay.
That's like a.
Got a timeout.
I guess that's all right.
So
Use it or lose it.
we're just
Oh, is that what
falling
it
all
is?
over
Yeah.
the place without being tripped. Like,
Fumbling balls.
Fumbling balls out of bounds without having it raked
Like Mike
out.
Hart in the Citrus Bowl.
I just had a ominous picture of a Illinois player on the bench. 15. Who's 15?
For
Illinois.
Illinois. They don't have their roster up.
Ken Pom has the number next to the thing.
Go, Alex, go.
I don't think he's important because I didn't recognize him.
Do you recognize most important?
R.J. Melendez.
R.J. Melendez.
Man, I really thought you were going for Moten there, and I was like, I wondered what
he's,
happened to him.
He's one of their bench guys, so I mean, they
He's
don't,
also 6'7".
yeah. They're. I mean, they literally have one guy available for this game who's shorter than 6'6".
Ezra Van Beek says, "Why do we not get these whistles at Chrysler?"
Because Chrysler is not an intimidating home environment because there's about 6 students in the lower bowl, and the rest of it is people who don't show up half the time. And the administration doesn't really care because they don't think about winning; they think about
Got
money.
their money.
There we
Hunter.
Hunter, here we go.
He can't. Yeah,
This guy isn't checking in.
yeah. He's not getting checked by. Oh, we got the
Danger.
we got dual bigs up.
Yes.
It took until 6 minutes left in the first half. Let's see how this goes.
They have
Oh,
Jace
Jace,
in
yeah.
on Shannon.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, if you're picking guys on the roster who can actually check that guy, it's not a bad shout,
Wouldn't it be Reed?
3.
dude. Come on.
Oh, boy.
At least that was a 2.
Yeah.
You knew that one was going in.
Yuck.
Oh, boy. I don't know what that was.
What?
That was an ill-advised shot.
I mean, he's a freshman, I guess. That's
From
way
30
deep.
feet. Grab the rebound.
Good God. I mean, neither of these teams has a point guard they can rely to get shots, and it really shows.
Yeah, I think Kobe should be in the game. Terrace ISO. Is this going up? It's going up. And it's coming back.
He got that guy in the air, and then he bumped him in the air, and that guy still blocked the shot.
Well, Craig likes to talk about how Terrace gets low when he's in the post, and he makes himself small. So that's a really good look, but no one got the rebound.
They thought it was going out of bounds. Hunter
well,
did.
it was not.
Hunter was never going to get that. Like, it just, there's no way. I mean, if anyone, it's Jace, but I just think that's bad bounce.
Maybe. Oh, that's a great pass. That's a charge. Who's that on? 33?
Hawkins kind of looks like he's like just looks like he's from Stranger Things in some strange way. He's from the 80s.
He's from the 80s?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like born in the 80s or grew up in the 80s?
No, just like it's the 80s and he's
he's
a college
popular.
basketball
Well, that's
player.
like the hairstyles are coming back.
Maybe, I guess.
So 2 of Illinois' 4 fouls have been charges.
Yeah, see, look at the post position he's got, which he doesn't
Yeah.
have post position at all.
Whoa.
Fumble, fade away.
Like, that guy's 230 pounds. How are you going to post him up almost at the three-point line? Put him under the basket
Why does he keep fumbling the ball?
because he's trying to handle it so much.
Why does Portillo keep dropping his stick?
I don't know that one. Good job by Doug to disrupt that
was
action.
really nice. Get a rebound. Get a rebound. There you go. This is not a great basketball game.
Better than. Oh, boy.
What in the world is that pass?
Now they got a foul before the run out.
I guess that's good.
I mean, this is not. Doug's been playing better, but he is not helping right
Well,
now.
he's been better in terms of like being a shot maker.
Yeah.
His creation is still lacking.
Well, and this is a team that really exacerbates the fact that he's so short.
Yeah.
because
Whoever he's checking, he's gonna be like a foot shorter than.
Well, I'm not necessarily that, but just like, the passing lanes. Remember when Mike Smith first started playing, and it's just like, oh, this guy is not used to guys with crazy long arms.
Yeah.
And this is the craziest long arm team in the league.
This is just a bunch of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can rely on him to generate offense given the way this
I
is
mean,
going.
I go back to what I was saying. Like, just Kobe doesn't sit. I mean, if he needs to sit, he sits, but he plays 36, 38 minutes. There's just no what's the advantage of him on the bench? I mean, because
Well, sometimes you got to be on the bench, otherwise you're too tired to shoot, and everything
Well-
comes up short.
okay, but he's played a lot of minutes in some games.
Yeah, but ideally you're not putting guys out there for 38 minutes.
Yeah. But ideally, you also have a backup guard.
Well, ours tore his ACL.
That's fair. 7 turnovers for Michigan, 2 for Illinois. Fouls are 8-4.
Michigan's at 24% turnover percentage. Offensive rebounding is basically even.
Yep. Nobody's passing the ball. 3 assists to 2. So it's a lot of.
Illinois is shooting 31.6% from 2.
Well, that's Illinois. Like, they don't assist on each other's shots, and they don't allow assists.
So they just play an NBA game.
Well, I mean, defensively, preventing assists is usually a pretty good indicator that you're legit defense.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift's in lots of different outfits.
So
Dun, dun,
celebrities
dun,
are now
dun.
doing commercials. I mean, that never used to happen years ago.
What?
Like, there's just a lot of different.
Are you on drugs?
What?
Celebrities have always done commercials.
Yeah, but now you get popular ones that are doing. They're kind of like recreating part of their careers as coming back and doing commercials.
I can't agree with that at all.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, you don't watch commercials.
I remember when Joe Piscopo was in a commercial.
Letting. Atomic Punk says more shots from Kobe, please.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if
like I said, if he's tired, you can sit. But otherwise,
I still think even though Hunter has not been playing very well, like your best bet is to play through him.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's
'Cause-
pretty
but
much the case
But
all
he's-
year.
He's got to get better position against Hawkins.
Well,
I mean, Danger is a load, so I can kind of understand why you're not starting your post up near the paint. But Hawkins, you got to be kidding me. Hey, okay.
that looked like a Rutgers free throw.
Well, so that is Jet Howard spending a foul and
Yep.
saving Michigan 2 points.
Yeah, that's only his first foul.
That's going up. Oh,
That's what I was thinking, but hoping not.
he's your best 3-point shooter.
Yeah. This is going up.
Yeah, that's way
Oof.
short.
Terrace. Sorry, Big Hoss. Okay,
Look at
that's
this
a
matchup.
mismatch.
Yep.
Someone's got to foul him.
Oh,
Just go up strong and get fouled. I guess fouls don't occur under that basket. Is that what we already established?
I think
So maybe-
we might see a difference in the second half.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, if that happens, and Michigan can.
Danger.
Nobody wants to take the ball out.
So we're now at the 2:45 mark.
It's a big close here. Michigan needs to
Yep.
stay
Like-
close. You can't.
When does Chrysler have this vibe? It never has this vibe. It's just a.
Every once in a while. Well, that
What
was
was
blocked.
that?
That was blocked. Jace
Oh, my
fumble. He's just.
Oh!
I mean, this is just. I know you
Well,
say
he
that
uses
Jace
his
can check
second
people,
timeout.
but like those are Kobe's minutes, man. Because you got to be able to contribute on the other end.
Well, he gets a rebound, and then it's
but
just
he can't do anything with it.
well. The problem is that people aren't playing within themselves.
Well,
Like Jace, if he has the ball and he doesn't have a wide open three, your next move is get rid of the ball.
or dribble out.
I don't know. It's just very frustrating team.
Yep.
So Juwan just used his second timeout.
It's probably good. I mean, it was starting to slip out of their hands, and if they come down and have another bad possession and a run out, like it's so that was just blocked.
So
This
yeah,
is where
get
see
rid
why
of
is
the
he
ball.
going? Yeah, so his mistake there is he puts it on the floor and gets into the lane.
Like, know your role, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, if Michigan can just force this team to play in the half court,
They got to bring somebody in the backcourt. No one is there. This is just.
Whoa.
I mean, getting the ball in sometimes.
So scoreless 4:33.
Yeah, well, that tends to happen. There you go. Oh. Okay.
There
That's
we go.
nice. That's really nice. Playing within himself, Brian. Put it up. Put it up. There you go.
Jesus Christ. It's too
man.
bad.
He's on the line.
out
He's
of
on the line.
bounds.
He's on
Yeah,
the line.
Okay.
See, if you can just force these guys to
Yeah.
play half court offense, they're
Yep.
going to throw up garbage. Like this Hawkins guy is like, the more difficult the shot is, the more I like it.
Oh boy.
Oh, they trapped him. Oh, was he not? I just. Yeah, and Jet's just not.
Final minute.
ISO Terrace instead of Hunter against Danger.
Finally.
Hey, they call a foul. So is that on the floor?
No, I think
Was he going up or was that?
It. But you've got.
So then that's a 2-for-1 then.
Yeah, it's a 2
Yeah.
for 1.
Kinda. The clock runs after a made basket, so you got to be quick. But
Dane just got 2, so that could be big.
but
But now Reed's at the line, which is kind of like,
do you take 1 or 2 here?
no. Always aspire. There we go.
And he made the one that you can't get a rebound on.
It's true.
Boom.
Boom.
There you go.
3 of 4.
All right.
I'll start calling
One stop.
him Big Hoss if he gets up to 50% of the season.
Why? Yeah.
I don't think they're even going to run it down. They're just running offense.
This is their offense.
Oh.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh, come on. And a
And
foul?
a foul?
Gosh.
It's just effort. This team,
Yeah.
that's just a box out that
Yeah.
you just someone completely will box out. Who blows this box out? Is it Jet? Yep, it's Jet.
Jet's just
Yeah.
standing around
Just standing and watching.
15 feet away. What?
Yeah,
was that?
he's the guy who's
Yeah,
the
just
34%.
throws it.
Just foul. I mean, we talked
All
about.
They
right.
took another
He took
timeout.
another timeout. That's
So somewhere Craig is thrilled because he loves it when you call a timeout to set up a play. He's told me, David, every time you call a timeout,
I don't think
At the end.
basketball should have timeouts. That
that's
should
a
be
take.
like hockey.
You get,
you get
there are
one.
timeouts,
You get one timeout.
and you have to use it when you challenge a major. Can you hear Craig complaining from Kona? I hear a little bit. It's like a high pitch.
Complaining. I thought he liked this.
No, I was
You're
just
being
trying. I was
sarcastic?
trolling him on the
okay.
broadcast.
Well, nobody else knows that, so everybody else is extremely confused.
Well, if you listen to him talk on different podcasts, I'm sure he's brought it up more than one time.
Literally never heard anything he said.
He's on and you mute him. Is that what happens? Do you have mute power on the round
no,
table?
it's just my ears just fail. They just disconnect.
You can't hear anything that high pitched.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to take a break at halftime, right? We're not going to talk through 15 minutes at halftime.
We could take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Are
at
there
halftime.
people that? I mean, I'm not sure what we would talk about. There's
Well,
it's not a lot to discuss here.
The only, I mean, we'll do a little bit, but like,
Okay.
Here we go.
Foul. Well, because they didn't commit any of those fouls, so they have to catch up now.
Oh, they only had one to give, and they gave it with 9 seconds left.
Was it on someone important? Who was it? Hawkins?
It's definitely not on someone important.
That's 2. Shannon has 1. That's a foul. And 1?
Oh.
With 1.8. That's good because that's basically a chuck then. And that's in the act, so that's 2?
Tee him up. It's not in the act. That's on the floor.
It's on the floor?
Yeah, it was
Like
on
when
the
the
floor.
ref is doing this.
Okay,
that's on
I
the
didn't see.
floor.
I didn't see him.
He did it for like 45 seconds.
45.
45.
Did you have a stopwatch?
Tee him up. If I was a
He's-
referee,
yeah.
anytime a coach said anything to me, I would tee them up. Yep.
Yeah, it's on.
That's
the
a
floor.
foul. Well, Dickinson played mostly like butt, and they're only down 2.
Yeah, and no one else played a whole lot better.
Yeah, they got to figure some things
Jet
out.
was 2 of 6 from the floor, 0 of 3 from 3, 4 points.
And gave up the tip dunk.
Well,
I mean, is this
defensively and
It's
rebounding.
just
is
really
a different-
frustrating when you're like, well, who could that been on? It's obviously going to be Jet. And like, I mean, he had that game against Michigan State where it kind of felt like, yeah, he cared. But why does everything seem like a February NBA game to Jet Howard? Like,
Well, he's never played in much else.
I mean, it's really frustrating because he's a great offensive player, and then he just puts in no effort on the other end of the ball, other end of the court.
Kobe, not the best shooting half, 1 of 5. His make was from 3. Was 3 for 3 from the line, though. Had 6 points. Just not a lot offensively. 11 of 30. Did make 3 threes of 9. Got to the line 8 times. Made 6 of them. That's okay. They do have 6 offensive rebounds against this team.
Yeah. Well,
And they're only giving up 6, so.
I don't know.
And actually, Illinois is shooting even worse percentage. 12 of 33. Yikes. 2 of 8 from 3. 7 of 10. I mean, this game is there. So,
All right. Well, I'm going to disconnect, and we'll pick you guys up at the second half.
All right. Do we have a pause button?
No. I
Okay.
mean, you could just turn the levels off if you wanted.
So we'll
but-
just turn it down and mute it or whatever? Or do you want to talk? Would you like to have a conversation? I will talk to you if you'd like to have a.
Well, now it's not
Okay.
scripted, so we'll just turn the level off.
All right.
All right. Do you think anyone's turned this up really loud in case anyone's like, so we know when they come back? We're back!
Wait, you turned the levels on, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we just had
Well,
to.
you can hear yourself, so the levels are on.
Well, all right, but I mean,
So we've had a spirited discussion about everything that's right and wrong with college basketball, which we probably should have broadcast.
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well,
Part of the reason that we don't do some of this for football is because we talk about things during football that you're just like, you know what? Maybe we don't record that.
do we?
I mean, there are takes that you're like, maybe it's not publicly aired all of the time.
Oh,
I think that's
yeah.
a good idea.
Like,
Like, we don't need to give an example. That was
we should.
That's true.
We should. We should definitely do that. Yeah, 2 buckets in the final 7:30. That's bad.
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 So
We're only down 2, so
let's-
there you
this guy's trolling us for having too many or not having enough
go. Wow,
timeouts.
that guy is a Reddit moderator if I've ever seen one.
He's got a Juwan shirt. Can't see what it says. All right, so don't turn the ball over as much and maybe even up the fouls and
Yeah, good luck with that one.
yeah. Oh, Cheddar's back.
Well, we'll see how
He's
it goes.
checking Coleman, Hawkins.
Yeah, it's always hard to remember which one of those is his last name.
Yeah. They have Jet on Terrence Shannon, and he
Hey.
stuffs him.
Look at that.
Maybe he got a talking to at halftime. That's right, Terrence Shannon. Nobody tries to get into Michigan and then gets screwed by admissions.
That's.
They just got a lot of length.
Yep.
I mean, you're also forcing a pass to Will Cheddar.
Oh, wow.
They
That's
called a foul on the floor.
That's on the floor. That's bad. That is a terrible call. All right.
I'll take it.
There's one for us.
On Jet.
Like, he's clearly going. I mean, he did take another step.
I don't.
I-
I never know where that line is.
I think NBA
I'm not gonna-
continuation is just. And what are you doing?
he's
Missing
baiting
the
him.
layup.
He's baiting him,
Oh,
Brian.
Okay. We got 9:10 left, by the way. Oh,
19, 10. Are you doing the time?
19:06.
Okay, okay.
Buffkin has just been fouled
On a jump shot.
on a runner.
Well, yeah. Not a
Dickinson
jump
is doing that cupping stuff that all the swimmers did in the Olympics 8 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yep.
That makes me think he's into astrology. Because that works just as well.
shot. You're against cupping?
I'm not against it. I
You
just,
just don't think it works?
yeah. Well,
I
why
think,
would,
I think they're trying to get blood flow.
yeah, okay, but busting all your capillaries isn't.
This is Brian's alternative medicine podcast.
Or
No, I
lack
am, no,
thereof.
I am not the alternative medicine podcast. I am the regular medicine podcast.
regular? Is that what it's referred to?
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Do you have regular medicine? I just need some regular.
In the hospital. That's also how you pronounce it. I don't know if you know that. Now I feel,
I'm gonna walk in and use that terminology.
I feel
and
like
say,
a 1990s WWE character now.
well, you were into that.
Yeah,
that's 3. We'll just say the
That's
same
pretty good
things.
harmony
That
right
was-
there.
It's pretty good. Brian and I gonna do a duet later, so make sure you stick around for the post game show.
Oh yeah, scream at somebody.
Remember that game that Michigan faced him in the tournament?
Phase 2.
Brett Underwood.
Oh yeah.
Oh, why are you making that pass?
Ooh.
I mean, that could have been 4. I mean, I'm surprised that he went for that, but whatever.
Well, they're taking him out.
Yeah. Did they bring in their? They have a 7-footer who never plays.
This
Yep,
guy?
they
That
brought
looks
him in.
like him.
I didn't even mention him in the preview because it was like, well, this guy's getting 2 minutes a game.
Well, they tried to.
Well, you got the double, and Michigan didn't get anything out of it.
because they rotated
Uh-oh.
and Cheddar was cutting to the basket. Oh boy.
Oh, that is a stupid foul.
Yeah.
That is. Oh.
Brett Underwood is
Yeah.
perplexed.
Yeah. Sorry,
Articulate.
That's my Brad Underwood impression. Like, dude, that's a
I don't-
foul.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where'd he hit him on the elbow?
Yeah.
What a game.
Well, I mean, it's
They're in it.
can't all be pretty.
All right.
Jalen Carter is facing 2 misdemeanors: reckless driving and racing. One of those sounds like a misdemeanor. The other one sounds like fun.
And maybe if you knew the context of the story, it would be less fun.
I do know the context.
Brian's just
of
going to
the
read the
story.
bottom line. You've gone full Craig. Sometimes
I
he just
actually
reads the bottom
probably
line.
should have not told people that I knew the context. Sheesh. See, he's just like, they pull up, and if it goes in, it goes in. And really, your fate is highly dependent on whether they make bad shots and whether you fall victim to their many, many arms.
Stuff.
Yeah. Well, the pass was a little far.
Also, that guy's like 5 inches taller than Kobe.
Going right by him.
and
Going high off the glass, but now
Run,
everyone
run.
tried to dunk it. Go. Score in transition. What is this? What is this?
Why
Whoa.
didn't you just go up?
Hey,
Boom. Jet from the corner.
because 3 is more than 2.
We need a greater than sign to just like hold it up. That was convoluted, but it got an open 3.
Yeah.
No rebound because no one was expecting that to
The
do.
problem with his shots is he
It's-
misses so badly that
Yeah.
they get offensive rebounds.
Oh!
That is not a foul. God damn it. That was great verticality.
Was it?
Yeah, he's in the circle, but he's going up straight. That is not a foul. You're allowed to contest.
Let's see.
That is verticality.
Yeah.
He might have jumped from the circle though.
Nope.
I can't
That's
see.
vertical.
I can't see.
That is bullshit. That is horse shit. That is a terrible call.
Well, you did get another foul on Cheddar, so
Well, that was actually a great defensive play. Like, he gets the spot, he goes up and challenges, he forces a miss, and he gets a foul for it. That's just unjust.
Lieb.
Yeah, well, Lieb has left.
He's leaving.
He's leaving the floor. That's garbage. I mean, it gets called because the guy's going so fast that it's just a lot of
It
contact.
looks
but
crazy,
it's
yeah.
absolutely legal now. And they were doing a great job of calling it, but now it's not as much of a point of emphasis.
No.
Oh, it just.
Unlucky. Oh, right by. Dunk. And a foul because Hunter.
That's the second 4-point swing in this game.
It's just you can't commit fouls around the rim unless you're going to blow a guy up. I mean,
Did he even touch him?
I think he hit him a little with his hip. Maybe
Doesn't
not.
really look
Man,
like it.
that is soft.
Yes.
This is the guy that we had to look up on the roster.
Yeah. Apparently he was not hurt.
All right, let's go in the post. Let's get Hunter involved. So he's posting up at
This isn't posting up. This is just them running action.
all right.
There
That's
we
good
go.
stuff.
There we
That's
go.
a lot of good stuff. Well, but
That was
Crikey is out of the game. Sorry, not Crikey. Danger.
Do they have
And there's a foul for no reason at all on an important player. 40 feet from the
four
basket.
fouls in the first 4 minutes of this half again?
This time the whistle's a little more even.
Well, you can't really complain about the fouls on Michigan. They've just been unwise.
That's true.
Why does he always wear plaid? It's just like hoots.
Do you wear plaid?
I just think you could occasionally wear plaid, but like when that's like your whole vibe.
Go by him.
Oh,
Nice.
up and under.
NBA scouts, look away.
Yeah. He's still pretty thin.
Nice. 2 of 7. He could never make it in the league.
Right. That's 3 seconds, right? Like, he was there forever.
They don't call that.
That's a charge. Will Cheddar just... You're on the floor, sir. Doesn't matter. You get a foul.
I think he was still moving. I think
Yeah?
he was still moving. Yeah, I do.
Maybe.
Can we get a replay, please?
No, we're gonna go make some money. You want to give us a breakdown of this Nissan commercial? Do you have a Nissan?
No, I do not have a Nissan.
Okay. Are you in the market for a Nissan?
No, I'm not in the market for a Nissan.
Alex, have you a Nissan take?
I was going to ask, what do you think it's like when Brad Underwood and Bert are in the same room?
I think it smells like cheese curds.
Is there a lot of grunting?
No.
Do they thumb wrestle over who gets the last cheese curd?
No.
Okay.
There's infinite cheese curds.
Okay.
They're so rich.
I see.
They don't need to thumb wrestle over the last cheese curd. They just get like buckets.
Have Culver's deliver.
Except they call them Burkitts because it's Southern Illinois.
Burkitts.
Yeah, they got a weird accent down there.
Oh, yeah?
So they put R's into things that should not have R's.
Like
So-
doing a load of warsh?
You would say like Champagne Urbana, right? But they would say Champagne Urbana.
Just throwing 2 R's in?
Yeah, I went down there. I went down there for a football game, and I was like, wow, these people can't.
What year did you go for football? 07?
I don't remember.
Was it the night game with Juice Williams?
No, I was. Michigan ran the Philly special for a touchdown.
That was the night game with Juice
Okay.
Williams.
I was right next to the scoreboard. That's the worst place you could possibly be.
In the end zone?
Yeah.
In the student section?
No.
Oh, okay.
The
So you were
other
down
one.
low?
So there's 2 scoreboards, and one of them has a speaker on it, and we were next to that one.
Was it loud?
It was like fucking a lawnmower. Except louder.
I didn't know that was a phrase.
Yeah, that's a really common phrase
In Southern Illinois.
That's where
Is
I
it-
got it. But they
But
say
you didn't pronounce. I was gonna say, is it Lurnmer?
Now they're Swedish.
We have Jack Dean says, awesome you guys are doing this. Thank you. Watching from Cape Town.
Cape Town.
Cape Town. What time is it in Cape Town, sir?
NAK564 says, forgot to wear a Michigan shirt for the first half. Have one on now, so we should be better.
There you go.
Is
Maybe
that how
was
that
the problem.
works?
Man, we're gonna blame you. You got some Cole shirt.
Oh, yeah, it's a Norm Macdonald shirt.
Oh, is it okay?
Neil says, this is the Brian I came to see.
The one that gets mad about fouls?
Yeah, presumably.
That's a foul.
No, he's definitely talking about the R thing. With
Okay.
James D says, sweaty. Probably in relation to the Bert and Brad Underwood.
That's
Oh,
what,
yeah.
yeah, it probably would be
Yeah.
sweaty in the room.
Yeah.
A bit of a stench.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get married in that room. This seems like a bad place.
Yeah.
Have you
well,
considered Bert officiating your wedding?
I think that's a no. Have another sip of beer. All right.
That
so
felt like an appropriate time to do that.
there you go. Illinois is a 9 seed.
Yeah, I mean, they beat like Texas and UCLA in the non-conference.
Yep.
Like a million years ago.
So they're pretty solidly in at this point. Oh, I'm surprised they're that. I mean, they're 10-8 in the league. Who is this group?
I don't know.
We never got a replay of the.
Number
That's
10.
good at the line.
Good.
We're at 15:31.
Cam good?
He was injured almost all year. Last year, he was just a shooter.
Well, he made a couple of shoots.
Thanks.
All right. So 15, 30, 29, 28, 27.
All right. Starting lineup on the floor, except T. Will is in for Cheddar.
So starting lineup on the floor. T. Will.
Good movement there, but just
What
couldn't finish.
is high off the glass? Oh, he stepped out on him. I guess
That's
you just
terrible
probably want
defense.
him to shoot, right?
He's a 28% three-point shooter, and some of that's because he just takes bad shots. But, like, you're Hunter Dickinson.
You're not stepping out on anyone. We need you near the rim.
Yeah. If he goes up, you give a token contest, and if it goes in, it goes in. Instead, he gets a dunk. I don't know, man.
I agree.
I mean, they're not really checking Hunter on the perimeter. He should be taking more threes. That's a foul.
Uh-oh.
This is going up.
Well, it needs to
Oh,
go
we
up.
passed. Oh, man.
At least they got a shot away.
That was a good look. He just hasn't been great there. I mean, he's had a couple, but Kobe doesn't think he fouled him. I guess if you just beat a guy.
I mean, that's a foul.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, like, he hit the guy's arm as he's going up for a shot. There's not really a whole lot. I mean, that's just so fast. That's just
This
terrible.
is just, yeah. That's probably a foul on Jet.
I think
All
if
right,
you
so
get fouled,
let's show the, well, all
if
right.
you get fouled dunking, they should just let it go. Like, who cares? You dunk the ball. Hooray.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
Got bailed out there.
That's probably a foul.
Oh, come on.
That's got to be a foul. Or did he just drop it out of bounds? I'd like to see a replay of that. No, he fumbled it already. Yeah, he
there was
just
no
fumbled
play
it.
made at all.
He just fumbled it. Man, what happened? That's like 3 or 4 times tonight.
I don't know. It's just a really frustrating team. You have Jet Howard, who only plays on one end. You have a regression from Hunter Dickinson. You have a point guard who can't find players. You have just this rotating door at the 4 of players I wish were not on the floor.
That you want like
Just
1/4 of their game.
like they should be 5-minute. Okay, that's not a foul. Okay.
Wow, this is a lot of dunks.
So it's a 7-0 run for Illinois, and
Are they all dunks?
no, there was a free throw mixed in there.
Well, okay, but I mean, all their field goals are dunks.
But Howard has 1 timeout, so
Yeah.
not going to use it here.
They can't get the ball to Dickinson. That's a long 3.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Wow, just
blow
blown
by.
by. No defense whatsoever. Well, all right. So we can check their mental fragility here because it is on the verge of becoming a blowout. But can they stay in the game? This happened, in Wisconsin, and they got back into it. They need a little bit of energy.
Good pass.
Good pass. Oof. Good job, Hunter. Go back up. Right there. There it is.
There we go.
It's a nice play. Got a good look. Not a well-executed shot, but great time for a time. This guy is obsessed with timeouts. Oh, it's a face slap T-shirt. That's what it is.
Wow.
Kobe can't check him. He's too big. I mean, is that
his first bucket.
it is?
1 for 8.
He's been the
But he's
line
got
8
like
times.
100 free throws. Yeah, 7 or 8.
Anyway, NBA continuation is much more satisfying as a basketball fan. Like, if you commit a foul, whatever happens afterward, you should just have to live with.
Okay.
For real. Like, that should have been a bucket for Dickinson. Like, he's got great position. He's been fouled. Just let it ride and then call the foul afterwards. Like, it shouldn't be.
Like call advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Like, you shouldn't get a free throw after that, but you should.
Why are you That's so awkward. Michigan has a lot of guys that do awkward things with the ball.
Yeah, I just wish Michigan had differently shaped guys. Like, Coleman Hawkins is not, like, the best basketball player in the world, but just, like, you get a guy like that, and you're like, well, he's always going to be really annoying to play against.
Yeah.
And, like, you get Cheddar, and it's like you see him on a college court, and you're just like, I don't know how this guy's going to.
Wasn't he, like, billed as, like, a great shooter, though, in high school?
Yeah, he was supposed to be,
Yes.
like, that's what he's supposed
That's
to
not at all how he's been used.
be. Well, for whatever reason, they can't get him an open look.
You know we haven't seen in a while is Joey Baker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. I thought we were talking about shooters. They're going to need someone to make some shooters. Come on, T-Will.
Hey, made them both.
All right. Back within 7. So they're kind of hanging in the free throw battle.
What was the score at halftime?
It's like 31-29.
Illinois was up 2.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of dunks.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. That
I mean, you just got to force them to shoot threes. Just
Yeah.
stay in front, and then whatever they put up, they put up.
Yep. Don't leave your feet. You left his feet again.
Jeez. I mean,
It was going to be a bad shot anyway.
they got to make some changes on the staff after this year. I'm sorry. Like, this team just looks so uninterested.
Well, yes. They do look uninterested
And
at
so-
times.
and, like,
Sometimes they look engaged.
And maybe that's just the players, and you got to do something. But, like, I honestly, like,
Well, that's where we're just a bit too far from the program to know
Yeah,
the
it's just-
specifics
I
of
don't
that.
know. It
But
just
it's
feels-
there are sort of, in one way or another, some sort of off the court issues, is what it looks like.
yeah.
all right. Ryan says Burt and Underwood are the kind of men whose hands get described as meaty paws.
Very accurate. Yes. Incredible.
You can't even get this one out.
Brandon says T. Will is just an offensive hole. Jack Dean says 3:30 a.m. in Cape Town.
Okay.
Wow. So,
That's dedication.
man, for this game, I mean, I guess this game is important.
I know Raj is staying up for all hours of the night in Singapore, but, like,
Not for this team, though, is he?
no, he's not
For
watching basketball.
for football.
Games. For football.
Oh, well, football's also on a weekend, right?
yeah, also
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Reed Bristol has 2 comments saying no more Illinois dunks, please.
Yeah,
Good
I'm on
point.
board.
Henry Crosby says Ricky Doyle is back wearing number 1.
Oh.
Brandon says, has anyone told the team that if they don't win, they probably don't go to the tournament?
Probably they are aware of this.
Colin O'Brien says the all dunk and free throw offense.
Yeah.
Justin Denon says this is terrible.
We can skip those.
If you're just
Yeah, if
giving a negative bash.
Here's 2.
Okay.
Multiple people saying, where is Reed to stop the open dunks?
that's a good point.
And here's another one. Which staff moves? ?
Well, I mean, I don't want to.
You're going to, it sounds like.
No, I don't want to say any particular person's got to go, but, like, something's got to change. Like, you got to reboot after this kind of season, right?
Yep.
Like, that's what Beeline did. You need.
Yeah.
Also, Harbaugh did after the COVID year.
Yeah, you can't just stand pat and be like,
Well, Harbaugh did multiple times,
Yep.
getting rid of problem areas.
Well,
The thing is like in football, it's a little more easy to identify like specific issues. In basketball,
Well, for us it is, but I think the coaches probably have a sense of whose responsibility
That's
is
probably true.
what.
that's probably true.
I mean, I really liked the idea of having Yaklich as a defensive coordinator because then you know exactly what his responsibility is. And if you're a coach and you're the defensive coordinator, you're going to fight for practice time on defense.
Yeah.
You're going to fight for all the kinds of stuff that you need so that you look good. And if someone's like, oh, I've got guards, I've got bigs, I've got this, and like that's somewhat similar, but I don't know, for me, having a defensive coordinator where it's like I'm the person who's responsible if someone doesn't box out, then you get after that guy
Yeah.
in a way that maybe you're not doing if that's not a very distinct responsibility you have.
Alex, is hockey like that for defensemen and forwards?
Not really.
Or do you have a special teams guy that does?
Yes, you do generally have
Okay.
a power player. It depends, but. And then the goalie coach is a very different
Well,
thing.
sure, but that's like having a pitching coach in baseball. Illinois is doing a good job at the line. Neither team is shooting very well from the floor.
No. But Illinois can afford that, you know?
Oh boy.
That was
That's just selfish. That entire possession is Jet Howard dribbling around by himself and then taking a bad fadeaway.
I mean,
Like, there was time on the clock to find something else.
I don't understand how you live with that. Like, you just can't do that.
I mean,
If you're white hot and you just can't miss, okay. But I mean, you're struggling to find a bucket, so he's just gonna dribble it out. Oh boy.
There you go.
Well, it went in.
Yeah, it's not a great process.
No, he just made a shot.
Yeah.
We also need some results, so.
I know, but like in terms of this, maybe that's your best option right now, but that's why you're on the bubble. Because your best option
Because you
is
every once in a while you make enough bad shots. Make this guy shoot. I want to see him shoot more. 20. Put him at the line. Oh, Kobe. Just like it's like he's looking at something else, and the guy makes a cut back door, and it's a
that
layup.
guy has taken 2 jumpers this year. He is 4 of 7 from the floor. Like honestly, that's a coaching error. That's a coaching issue.
Well, there, Kobe just stopped paying attention.
But no, I mean he's playing up on this guy like he makes a shot fake, and it's like, who gives a shit if Ty Rodgers makes a shot fake?
Yeah. Hey. Oh. T-Will. Is he?
Is Shannon hurt, or is he just looking sad? Why would he look sad? They're up 7. I don't understand.
He's not in the game.
Well, you know.
Just Rogers again?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is Rodgers
Okay.
again.
It's a charge. Wow, they've had a lot of charges. Is that 3 charges?
That
And
is.
probably 2 more that could have been charges? Credit card bills going up.
Yes, boo
No.
that, you stupid idiots. You gotta be kidding me.
Well,
Like there's arenas where there's like a 4 or 5 percent of the crowd that will boo any foul call, and then there's Illinois, where you could pull out a gun and shoot Hunter Dickinson, and people would be like, boo!
well, that was an open 3, but the
Yes.
pass was at his knees.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think. Sorry, I don't think
That's not a foul.
might even be a walk. He
That's-
was just like a spinning top.
That's out of control.
Yeah,
That's
out of control
terrible.
is on point.
Oh, let's see.
He pushes off. That's a walk, isn't it?
No, I don't think
You don't
it's a
think
walk.
so?
He kind of gave him
Both feet moved.
kind of gave him the Wisconsin chest where he moves out into him, which is a foul. But if that's the call, then that needs to be on the floor, and this was not on the floor. That's just bad. That's Well, that's a free one for us. So I think it's kind of evening out from the first half because we've had like 2 or 3 in
Yeah.
this half that have just been like, no way. Put an 84% free throw shooter at the line too. but this arena deserves it.
Oh. I don't.
Great. Yeah, let's.
Brian Mack is mad we're dissing lawnmowers, or did diss lawnmowers.
I don't think it's dissing lawnmowers to say that it would be really loud to have sex with lawnmower. I
Well,
just think that's a fact.
we went there again.
I mean, that's not my fault. It's his fault. I had moved on, and then
Well, I'd gotten.
someone brought
It
it
looked
to
like
my
it was
attention.
a text or a tweet. So I
It was a tweet. He tweeted out.
replied, "Grab that rebound. Grab the rebound.
Oof. Well, you can cut it to one-score game right here.
Wait for your teammates. Wait for your teammates. Good.
Hunter's at 10 rebounds.
You got Terrence Shannon on Hunter. Hunter's freaking out
Because
and
they got danger on. This is gonna be a hoist.
Oh,
he got it!
Well, process can be
Sucks.
overrated.
7-0 run. Get a stop. See if they can get a stop. Force him to take a bad
Wow,
shot.
they-
I'll be happy with that. Just,
Terrace just got back screen, and Illinois just did not see it. Ooh, trap.
Oh, and he.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
That off
It's just good.
Baker's back.
Yeah. No, it
Oh!
threw it away.
So having Terrace on the court there meant that the guy
Yep.
rotating over was not.
Was not Terrence.
Whoa, whoa,
Williams.
whoa, whoa.
What?
Yeah, give him the ball back. That seems reasonable.
Oh! Go to get a TO, baby. That was for you, Brian.
That was.
There's yo-yo.
Are they going to?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Gotta get a
There they
TO,
are.
baby.
They gotta
was-
get a TO, baby.
I used to love when Chauncey Billups would come down, and there was a the Pistons were on a run or something, and he would just hoist like an immediate three.
Pull up at the top
Yeah,
of the key.
and I'd just be like, "Oh, that's an asshole three. That was an asshole three. That's an asshole three. Like, I got decisions. This is the asshole three."
Well, shoot or shoot.
Well, and everybody who was like, that's like, I remember Matt D earlier in the season was like, his form is perfect. The shooting will come.
Yeah.
And he was exactly right about that. Like,
He's still a little watery.
I mean, but like his shooting form.
Yes, yes. No, I know. I'm talking about, like, that's going to turn him into an NBA player at some point. I'm not saying now. I
He's
said at
too
some point.
short. He's not athletic enough. He doesn't have enough teeth. He's only got 4 teeth.
Did he get in a fight with a lawnmower?
No, he's only got 4 teeth. And you need at least 6
So
teeth to play in the NBA.
so
It's
he's-
an obscure bylaw in the CBA from 1926.
He sips through a straw?
No, he doesn't sip through a straw.
How is he going to choose food?
He's got 4 teeth. They're big teeth.
Oh,
They're
well, you
wide.
didn't. So they're all molars. So he's got molars up
Well,
front.
it's not really molars. They're like, he's got a big, wide tooth. One on each side, top and bottom.
You say things now, Alex.
I mean, cats can survive with only a few teeth.
Okay, but not NBA players. It's a cutthroat world.
Okay, let's. Brad Elder says, "I love angry Brian."
Why?
Why do people love me when I'm mad?
Ian Harris says, "Hot take segment. Team is better without Jet."
Ooh, there is
Pat-
an angle there.
Patrick says, "This is the version of Brian I have to edit out of the podcast."
Wait, which one? The one about the lawnmower? Or?
A lot of people concurring about the team being better without Jet.
Ooh, I mean, I don't.
What's
I don't
our
know
what's
if
our
I'd-
viewer count?
272.
I don't know if I'd go that far. But he's a very frustrating player.
Jack Dean says, "We're winning. My ESPN stream is not reliable. Haha." Yes, we are winning.
57 to 56 because Kobe has just gone off.
Yep.
Golf.
Hunter's got 10 rebounds.
The question we
mentioned that.
had from the previous break
Okay.
or about that discussion is our problem lack of a defensive plan or lack of perimeter defensive talent?
I would say mostly talent. Because you have a complete 0 at the 3. You have a complete 0 at the 4. And Hunter is not a great defender.
And you're going to be slightly undersized with Buffkin.
I mean, he's a 2, so a 6'4" 2 is actually.
But he's thin. I mean, we've seen him try to. I mean, remember when Pickett just kind of bulldogged him around?
Yeah, but he does that to everybody. Like,
right.
I mean, I guess ideally, but I think Buffkin is far from the biggest. I mean, you just don't have like a plus defender.
Well, right. I mean, I think Buffkin's a nice defender, but he's not.
He's not.
He's not Charles Matthews.
No. God, Charles Matthews on this team.
Yeah, we're
just like thinking about plugging people in at the 4 from Michigan history. It's
he never played the 4 though, did he?
No, but he would on this team, and he'd be damn good at it.
Yeah. What about his fadeaway jumpers? Did you miss those?
He wouldn't have to take those on this team. He could be like a 12% usage guy.
So this game, we're really cheering for UCLA over Arizona State.
Because Arizona State is on the bubble, or because you have a personal vendetta against Frankie Collins and Josh Christopher?
No,
I have a personal vendetta against Bobby Hurley.
From his Duke days?
No, just because his teams play the dumbest basketball except for LSU.
Except for like a lot of other teams that also that's
not
a
travel
double.
What? Are you serious?
Okay. Blocked by Big Hoss. It's Big Hoss, sir.
I told you if he gets up to 50% free throws.
He's not going to get enough free throws to do it.
I know, that's why I said it. All right, you got Mustache Man. Just take it.
There it is.
Oh.
That's fine, Kobe. You're hot.
Oh, boy.
Now we're going to have.
All right,
there you go.
Oh,
and
that's
a foul. Oh, I could have used that one.
Oh, man. I was pretty close to a goaltend.
Boo, that's a bad call.
That's what they're all doing right now.
Another commercial.
Another commercial.
Another
but we already
commercial.
went through all the comments. You guys got to
I'll
make
see
more
if there
comments.
are any more comments.
Okay.
Well, one question from earlier. Brian, can you dunk?
No.
You mean on a basketball court?
Yeah.
Well, how high?
You're tall enough.
How high of a
6'2".
rim? How high of a rim?
If you could jump.
I'm 6'2", and I'm like
Could you dunk on an 8-foot rim?
240. That's not happening.
At any point in your adult life,
No.
could you?
Good, no.
Could you
no.
touch the rim?
Wait, I'm a blogger. I blog. I'm a blogger who has a computer engineering degree.
2.
Could I dunk?
2.
Could I dunk? God.
Did you make that up? Or is it somebody said that?
Earlier when you talked about Jet in the lane dunking or something.
Yeah.
And you
I was
said
gonna
that he
say
could
like
get up for that.
I was gonna
and
say can like Doug McDaniel program a while loop, but he probably could. It would take him 15 minutes to learn how to do that, and then he'd be able to do it.
I don't even know what that is.
It's just a programming convention.
Okay.
I could teach you in 15 minutes.
Okay. It's not hard.
It's not hard.
All right. Is it?
Dunking is hard, which is why it's an outrage that Terrence Shannon couldn't get into Michigan. All right, I'm getting another beer.
Any updates?
Tim Garrett says this run all with Jet on the bench. ...
Oh, there it is. People are.
They've got the knives out for Jet.
All right. Brian Mack says new plan: dislocate Jet's finger for like 10 seconds. Small sample size, but maybe. Did he mean Kobe's?
No, he's saying that Kobe's went off after his.
Put your headphones on.
He's saying that Kobe went off after his finger got dislocated, and so we should do that to everybody on the team.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to dislocate probably all of Cheddar's fingers.
The whole team is like have their hands in buckets of ice because they're just gnarly looking.
Gary Schultz says, "What is Brian drinking?"
I am drinking Bell's Amber, except I have switched to Two Hearted. Not very exciting. I'm sorry.
You brought a Christmas beer last time.
Yeah, Christmas.
Is that what it's called?
No, but it was months ago.
No. Oh, I thought there was one that was
No.
Christmas ale or something.
Yes, but that was.
Oh, it was
before
over Christmas? Oh, okay.
That's when they put it on sale.
Patrick asks, "Can anyone on MGo's staff dunk?"
You're really our best bet.
I haven't played basketball in a while. I mean, I used to be able to dunk like a golf ball or baseball, but I don't know if I've ever gotten a big ball.
So, yeah, no. The answer is no.
Bill Ferris says this is the lineup. Run it to the end.
I mean,
I agree.
yeah, I don't know where Big Hoss's like energy.
He hasn't played very many minutes. The only question for him is like free throws down the stretch, but he's made
But
like
you know
what, 3
what?
or 4 tonight, right?
He's 3 of 4. I think this is their crunch 5, right?
It's got to be. Come on,
They
man.
just do.
Well, they got Baker out there. So.
Yeah.
Seth says the last person we had who could dunk was Upchurch.
Upchurch couldn't dunk. He was 6'5", but he's a big dude.
Oh, man.
Both free throws.
Oh,
Rebound.
Oh!
Saved it. Oh, he's
Oh,
calling.
come on. That's got to be a foul if it's.
Is he calling a foul? Or is he
no,
calling
he's
out
calling
of
it out of
bounds.
bounds.
off of.
Terrace, I think.
Why are they?
I don't know.
Why
I
did
don't
they-
need to see any of this, but I'd like to see a replay of what they're calling. He's very sad.
Nope, they called a foul, I think.
The
No, they called him out of bounds.
Just out of bounds. Great.
That's what we
Why?
thought. Why were they showing under?
Why was everyone booing?
It's Illinois.
Wait.
I mean, usually they need some pretext
Do they?
instead of a call in their favor.
Did they see Santa Claus?
That's good. Illinois fans would boo Santa Claus.
Like Philadelphia fans.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Eagle fans. That was the reference.
I mean, Santa Claus.
Sure. Is that part of the lawnmower dissing?
No,
Okay.
it's just the accent they have in Southern Illinois. If you guys have never been there,
I mean, I think I went to 2 football games in Illinois. Never been there for a basketball game. I mean, Michigan didn't win there for 12 years or something like that.
in basketball,
Yeah, it was a long time at one point.
well, they used to be good.
Well, sure. But that's still a long
Man,
time.
I think it's saying something that you got Joey Baker out here right now.
You mean about Jet?
Yeah.
All right, Hunter's on.
This is going up.
Red Bull, man.
Ugh.
It's a good take.
Yep.
Well, that ends their 4.5-minute scoreless drought.
Well, it's a game now.
Got to find a bucket.
Uh-oh.
I guess that was knocked away.
Baker is shooting better from 3 than from 2.
That
Sounds
guy's
like Doug.
that guy's got the big hat on.
No,
Beh-
does he?
Yes, behind Joel.
Oh,
Oh, the
my
big
God.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get a big hat?
No. I would punch you if you wore a big hat. I wouldn't be proud about it, but I would.
Oh. Why?
That was.
It
That was terrible.
Thought he was like Hakeem. Oh, someone play defense. Oh, stuffed or hit at the rim. Oh, punched out. This is chaos.
Oh.
And Terrace just steps into him. There's just no. There's no. This is the game not slowing down enough for him. At times it does tend to speed up, and you get these little mental blips that there's just no reason to ever do this. And, he's just not there yet.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how many times he's been asked to close out a 3-point shooter.
Well,
as
he's
a
probably
high
played
school player.
basketball in his life.
I know,
mean,
but I just don't. I don't know if that's something that he's done a whole lot of.
Well, but if you really can't or don't, then don't.
Well, no, I
you
mean,
know.
yeah, no, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm
Yeah.
just.
Yeah, I told you.
He is wearing the hat. Well,
It's probably nice when it rains.
now I have to erase that man from history. I have to go back in time.
Burn his birth
and
certificate.
break up his parents before they ever met in a desperate attempt to
All
restore.
right, let's get the ball to Hunter. Or
Okay.
well, that's
Okay.
kind of one way to do it, I guess. Or careening Joey at going to the rim.
And there is no one at that Rutgers Minnesota game.
Well,
Okay.
You got a real laugh out of Brian there, Alex. That's
I mean, it's just like,
Plus
why
one.
would you need to say those words?
I just looked over at the other TV and it. Oh.
tip.
Good God. I mean, that was actually good defense by,
Oh boy.
by Baker. And
Yeah.
then just,
It's good defense by everybody. Just the guy won the rebound tip.
and that's not like a, I mean, that guy was boxed out. He just managed to tap it directly to a guy under the basket. Ugh.
I think his foot was on the line.
Well, it didn't go in, so. Well, RJ
That was just
Melendez.
something. Oh my goodness! Why?
It's off Illinois.
It's just so chaotic.
Well,
You can
Jet,
somewhere Beeline's head is just exploding. It's
Jet
just
has
the out of
been-
controlness of everything.
I mean, this is like a top 15 team in turnover rate, so. you
no,
can't
I
be that
mean,
mad.
but I mean, some of I'm talking about just the like they're playing at such a
Yeah,
out
like
of
that guy's
pace
getting
speed.
boxed out, and it's just like
Yeah.
bad luck.
Yeah.
Yep, everybody's booing for no reason.
No, you just get it.
Just
Just get that one to Hunter. I mean, Hunter has an
Hunter
open
is a
look,
40%
and he
three-point
like
shooter.
forces along too, and that's a little bit of the problem. That
Ugh.
seems like an offensive foul.
That's a foul on McDaniel?
It's on his teeth. They got in the way of Melendez's wrist.
I mean, he's just. I just try to think back to like freshman Xavier Simpson and freshman Brooks, who looked like completely
Freshman
hopeless
Derek Walton.
players. And it's just. I mean, he's gonna get better. He's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
progress. But
You're asking two true freshmen who are pretty raw to make composed plays down the stretch of games to
Yeah,
go to the
and-
tournament.
and
it's
that's
just-
because you had this recruiting class last year where the only guy who's playing is Kobe, and the other guys are in the NBA or they're at Arizona State, and you just never you didn't get
or
any-
still on your bench,
yeah.
With 4 fouls.
or you
Well, I
can't
don't
play
think-
in the last
Yeah.
month if you're Isaiah Barnes.
Yep.
Well, Isaiah Barnes basically single-handedly lost a game against Purdue, so
It's got to go to Hunter or Kobe. Go up. Tip
Here we
in.
go.
yes, boo,
33 is very mad. He's hopping. He's
boo,
hopping
boo,
mad.
boo. Oh yeah,
Underwood is
God, what an unlikable twat.
Tee him up.
Tee him up. I just don't.
Don't
underst-
encourage him, Alex.
I don't understand why either like guys like Underwood or Izzo get through a game without getting thrown out of them. Fran's entertaining. I get
Fran
that.
stares down referees, and it's fun.
I like Fran. So
Sure.
who's that guy?
Melendez, the guy
What-
that we had to look up his.
These guys keep celebrating like they're not a 10-8. Like they look like we're
Their
good.
whole life revolves around beating Michigan. They started the
Mm.
Muck Michigan shirt, right? Not even Ohio State or Michigan State did that.
No. Yes.
Illinois.
Their pathetic one-way rivalry is.
That is
Oh!
such a bad shot, and he made it and gets fouled. So, do you think that the long twos that Doug makes are a net negative because he ends up taking more of them, or
No, I mean for
you just live with the ones he misses?
well, if it's a good shot in rhythm, I think it's a better option than him driving to the basket.
I agree with that 100%.
But the fact that he's completely, like, he's the worst player in the country
At the rim.
at the rim.
I believe that.
He is
I
literally.
mean, unless
the
he's like
worst player in the
alone, I don't
country.
remember him really making a tough layup with anyone around him.
And so, because everything's like a runner or a floater, and he just doesn't. But like Simpson was the same way. Like Simpson couldn't find a bucket.
Right,
and
because he was a way below the rim player.
Right, and like you can see that there's some potential there for him, but this game is really exposing his limitations.
Well,
Because this opposition has so much length, and Doug really can't do anything except take a pull up.
one of the things that we were talking about in the not halftime segment was Alex was saying things about recruiting guys that weren't really going to be NBA players, and so that's part of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, Doug should not be on the floor.
Doug is a guy who
There are 2 other point guards Michigan had that would
Yeah.
normally be on the floor instead of Doug.
But also, I mean, when you recruit that kind of player, you're going to get him for longer. You're just not going to be as good, and he's going to have more holes in his game.
Well, he's not going to have the ceiling, but you don't get to have the ceiling anymore.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
not very often.
yeah, I mean, I like Doug as a player, but I'm just really frustrated right now because Michigan needs to win this game.
Correct.
and They're not winning it.
There is someone saying that Champaign is central Illinois, not southern Illinois.
Everything south of Chicago is southern Illinois.
I don't think we're winning that argument. Continue with the next comment.
We're definitely winning that argument.
I don't get why Michigan's trying to go to the basket on these curls so often. Some of these seem to set up threes that are better percentage shots.
Yeah, the worst thing in the world is passing up an open 3 to, like, drive. And
I mean, I'm fine with a guy like Kobe or Jet going to the basket because they can
Yeah.
more finish there, but if it's anybody else,
yeah, pretty much.
unless the closeout is coming 100 miles an hour and Joey has an open lane, fine. But a curl around guys
Right.
into waiting tree branches is...
So someone commented about this. What's going on with the inbounding and how no one wants to inbound?
Yeah, so Michigan takes their 2 and their 3, and they put them in the far opposite corners at the other end of the court, and then they inbound to, like, Hunter or the point guard. And so it's just what they do. I mean, you see Kobe and Jet go, or Joey go way down the court, and I'm like, I don't know. When I grew up, like, the guards brought the ball up, not the center.
That's something beyond my ability to parse. And
I don't understand it, but it's happened all year. I mean, that's basically what they've done. And you get some situations where it gets a little dicey when you're throwing the ball up and asking Hunter to win a jump ball like he's Travis Kelce or something. He's an NFL tight end.
I know. I watched the Super Bowl. I watch 2 football games. Oh, I watch 2 NFL games a year. The Detroit Thanksgiving game and the Super Bowl.
Those are definitely 2 NFL games.
That's what I've been told.
So 250.
Wisconsin is just ahead of us.
Yep.
Yeah, 258.
258. They're about to shoot the free throw.
Oh, yeah. Forgot where we even were.
I hope he makes it. He didn't.
He does not.
I wish he had made it.
All right, 253, 52, 51, and 250 left in the game. Oh.
It should be just
Jet
switch.
is back.
Yep.
What is that? What's this shove? I mean, that's a foul.
Yeah, that's a foul.
I don't know. I mean, I guess that happens when... Oh, he said a bad word.
He did.
He said daddy's favorite sports word.
Yeah.
But when you're trailing a guy going for a rebound, you're in position to foul.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, their offensive rebounding, they've gotten quite a few in these last, 3-4 minutes.
yeah, it's still pretty even, but
Yep.
it's just like,
It's come at an inopportune time.
yeah. Also, this is not a good free throw shooting team, and they're something like 22 of 26 now.
What's that? 2 of 2? So they would
Yeah.
be 23 of 27, yeah. So what are they shooting as a team?
It's like 69, maybe. They're not.
Sure.
It's not good.
So far.
Oh, boy.
Give him some help. Well. That's a goaltend, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's only a 2-score game. You just need a couple stops.
5 points isn't really 2 scores.
2.5 scores.
Oh, I think that was coming down, though. That did not hit the backboard first, but I do think it was coming down.
Go to Rogers and then foul him. Go to Rogers and then foul him. Oh, that's it.
Yep,
there it is.
There we go. That's one stop.
All right, get a bucket.
He just
Give up the
can't-
ball.
he-
Give up the ball. Give up the ball. There you go.
Yeah.
He's
This is-
gotta
go,
s-
now go. Do you want a post entrance? Or you can pick and roll with them too. He's gonna spin back the other way. Oh, we kept going. Hooks. Buckets.
There we go. 3-point
Alright.
game. 122.
He's having a pretty good game. That's 19. No, it's
Yeah,
17
he
points.
started off, like, the first 10 minutes were awful.
But they got, and Kobe's having a nice game. They just, like we talk about this, they need a third scorer. And McDaniel's 3 of 9 for 9, and Jet Howard's 3 of 9 for 7.
And Doug's, I mean, he had, what, two buckets in, like, the first 5
he had
minutes?
7 points
He's
in the
7
first
points. Yeah,
start.
It's just been, like,
And it's
completely
just,
off.
you get
And then Howard,
nothing out of Baker,
Howard-
6 out of T-Will.
Howard is just not doing anything on either end.
No.
Big J 1066 says, there's the hot take. Hunter should switch to football and be tight end number 2.
We have a tight end number 2.
He's not agile. Terrace, that's the hot take. Terrace
Ooh.
should be tight end too.
Well, they I mean, don't they have him? They got Barner.
No, but Terrace is better than Barner.
Oh, I see.
Colin O'Brien says, Illinois is so incredibly whiny.
Accurate.
We're
Alright,
up to 320 viewers right now.
Wow,
Our
they're-
highest
they're-
of the game.
Are they tuning in case we have a meltdown at the end?
Yeah, they want to see tears on the
Do they want to see like us throwing
come
something
on! I'm not gonna. Nobody's gonna weep about
about this team? Yeah, we might throw things.
To weep.
I should have gotten you one of those little foam bricks from Emden that says "bad call," and you could have just like whipped it at the team.
Do you mean underground printing for the second straight watch along?
Oh, that's us. That's us.
Do you mean underground printing?
Do they
Say the words underground
do they
printing.
make bricks?
Say the words underground printing.
Underground
Thank you.
cursive
Come on.
printing. Underground printing. They.
Dave, I'm gonna roast you on a spit.
I don't even know what that is.
A spit, you know what they make like shawarma on?
Oh,
Or like they roast a pig.
like a
Okay.
kebab.
Yeah.
There
Hit
it
it.
is.
Come on, Jet. Oh, and he might. Did he get
47 seconds.
is that 2 for 1? It might be. They're going
Yeah.
slow. He might have gotten hit. They're going slow, so that is 2 for 1.
Howard thought that was a foul.
Yeah.
Jawan did. He's freaking out at the ref.
Yeah, well, you're not getting that call in Champaign.
So both teams have one timeout.
Well, let's check out timeout guy. He'll tell us with his whiteboard. Nope.
Blocked!
Okay, they got a shot to win.
All right.
And they're going to call timeout. And Craig's head is literally shooting off the top of his body right now in Kona. That is not a nuclear missile shooting up. It is Craig's head going into the sky. Oh, man. If they get a bucket here,
What?
he will have to eat his words.
He never eats his words.
He chews them up and spits them out.
All right. You're the coach. What are you dialing up?
Dialing up Will Cheddar
No. All right, so
pick and pop.
you're going Kobe and Hunter.
Are
you're,
you?
You're either going a pick and roll with them, or you can have Kobe enter it
So you
with
got to
throwing an
take
entrance.
T-Well off the floor. You got to put Baker on.
Well, they're probably going to throw the ball in with T-Will.
No, because
So who's throwing the ball in?
you got to have 4 shooters. T-Will's not
Okay.
a shooter. He doesn't
Okay.
look like he's in the game.
It's going to be Terrace, though.
It's gonna be Terrace.
Yeah.
Well,
But he's backside offensive rebounding, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
You also, I do not want a ball going up before 5 seconds.
yeah.
Like, you play for an offensive rebound if you have Terrace in,
yeah.
but you don't want to lose. I mean, you shouldn't lose this game.
I got a 2-man game between Yo-Yo and Jace.
I mean, Yo-Yo's supposed to be able to shoot, right?
Yeah. And that's and they'll never see it coming.
They will. He will never see it coming.
Yeah. Well, you know.
How about this play? Should they dial up this play?
Yeah,
That
sure.
seemed to work.
I mean, honestly, if is Danger in the game?
Why? We haven't seen him in a little while.
I mean, if Danger's not in the game, you just dump it down to Dickinson, and then they double, and then you kick it around, and you get your shot.
yeah. You got to decide when
He's
to
not
do
in the
that.
game.
Yeah, he's not. So come get the ball. Oh, got to get the ball in. They don't have a timeout.
Get it in.
Holy cow.
He's going to dribble it down.
They're going to him.
That's what they're doing.
He's going too early.
Got it.
He's going too early.
Oh,
So he went too early.
it's only 2.
Half-court shot. Not even close.
He should have won that game.
Yeah,
Nah,
they had a good look.
That's
what you wanted.
They didn't double. He had that guy on his back. He was in the restricted circle.
Was it affected? Like, did the shot get tipped? I mean, because it was off by a bit.
Give us a replay.
There, gotta pay some bills.
We gotta
pay some bills.
We gotta get a ad for a restaurant that has no plates. You ever have that realization?
That they only have little trays.
Like-
We're gonna have to run this back. What?
You ever have that realization you're sitting in Buffalo Wild Wings and you think it's okay, and then you're just like, I want a plate, and then you never go back to Buffalo Wild Wings.
When was the last time you were at B-Dubs?
The time I realized that I wanted to be at a place that gave me a plate.
It was probably a while ago.
Instead of,
we
like-
used to watch U.S. soccer there.
We did. So we you know, I was like, I'm gonna go to this place and I'm gonna eat the things, and then it was just like, oh man, what kind of person am I? Eating at a place that won't even give me a plate. Haven't we moved past this?
To plates?
It could be 1880s Yellowstone, and you know, if I went to the place, it would give me a plate.
So this is
Here
the
it
last
This
one?
is it, yeah. Like
Yeah.
that's just like he's got 5 seconds,
And
he rushes.
he needed
it.
to,
Yeah.
You're right. He rushed it. He needed to go up a little bit stronger and slow down
Well,
a little bit.
he just needed to take a pause,
Yeah.
give a fake, and get it up. But he doesn't know what the clock is, so he rushes it.
Someone
they-
says, feels like they should have kicked it out there for an open shot. No, Hunter's getting hacked down there, but they aren't going to call it.
No, I mean Hunter's
mean-
like in the restricted circle.
Yeah.
He's got.
I don't. They
Coleman
got what they
Hawkins
wanted.
on
He
him.
just didn't. I
He
mean,
just-
if you redid it and you got the same shot, I would take that again.
He rushed it.
Yeah. That's all.
It's interesting they're having Terrace take the tip.
Yeah, they've done that a couple of times. Well, there you go.
Go. So Danger is not on the floor. That's a really interesting choice when Michigan is going dual.
How many
posts.
fouls does he have?
3, I think.
Jets open.
Boom! Danger is 3. You're right. This would be a time for a Jet to go off.
Well, yeah. I mean, he had that.
More Rogers shots.
What?
Good God.
That's on Jet?
Yeah, it is because he's grabbing the guy.
Why are you?
He wants them to review it for some sort of hook and hold
Oh.
thing. They're not going to. Give us the relevant replay. We saw the shot go down. We want to see the foul.
That's 4.
On Jet?
Yep.
And it's 2 shots, right? Because it's bonus plus.
Yep.
I just you can't do that.
Now they are going to review it.
Oh.
Minnesota's got a chance to tie. 3 seconds, 2. Kick it out.
Oh, he's
for
got
the
it.
win.
Oh!
That's not good for us.
Alex calls it just the right time. Looks over, there's 5 seconds.
That's not good.
People are going to think we just won the game with that response.
That's not good. That we need them to be a Q1 win. And why is this old woman happy? Never mind.
Well,
she gets to be happy. I'm
yeah.
sorry. That's not
Why
nice.
do you hate old women?
Because they block housing.
God.
Ball don't lie.
Okay, so we missed the first free throw.
That's okay. They know that. I said ball don't
Well,
lie.
I was giving a little stamp, a time stamp.
Well, that's not time.
4:35.
But it's still
There we go.
4:35. You have to do it when
No,
it's moving.
I was leading in because
Okay.
we were talking about.
Oh, he missed them
Ball
both.
don't lie. Ball don't lie.
All right.
Ball don't lie. I got 2
430,
T-shirts that say ball don't
429,
lie.
28, 27, 26.
Ball don't lie.
Brian's having a good time.
I am. Put this guy in hell.
Other shoulder.
Yep.
Oh,
He faked to it.
Why?
Oh.
Hey, just go to it. It's there.
I mean, it was down. It was in and out.
Yeah, it's more of a difficult shot. It's a high hook.
You're right. Just switch it. Terrace can switch anything.
Oh boy.
Good recovery. Help. Yeah,
Oh.
he didn't get there in time.
No, I spilled the beer. So.
Oh, no.
Well, it was exciting.
I'm not upset. We have towels. Sue might be upset if she's watching.
I mean, presumably.
Oh,
Okay, there we
buckets.
go.
Buckets. Arizona State 12, UCLA 2. But that's a fact.
It is.
You can't laugh at it.
Brian's.
You can't laugh at facts.
Read the bottom line to us. Grab that.
Get the rebound.
Dope.
Get it.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Lord Almighty.
I bet our viewers are going up.
Terrace Reed
Yeah.
Jr.
It's Big Hoss. Get it right.
Big Hoss Jr.
There it is. Big Hoss. That's probably a walk. Oh, buckets! Where's the walk? How many timeouts does Michigan have, whiteboard guy?
Oh. You know it's bad when Dave's getting off the chain. It's like, oh, I gotta.
All right, we've alerted that there's a spill. I should probably clean it up.
You don't have to clean it up until after the game. This is OCD behavior. You need therapy. Men will avoid therapy by cleaning up spills instead of going to therapy. Oh, he's doing it. On camera. Well, sort of on camera. You just did that to shame me.
There's the old lady.
The old lady.
It's
who was
nervous
so
energy,
happy.
Brian. It's nervous energy. You know how that goes.
Go stop blocking housing.
It's like your
It's okay.
Sounds.
It's okay if your neighborhood changes once in 50 years.
all right.
Should
You're
we-
gonna have to pay me a lot more money for me to listen to those.
Should we focus on the
yeah,
the
we're
matter
gonna
at hand?
slide off of
Okay.
the Ann Arbor housing take.
247, 77, 72. Michigan up in overtime against the Illinois Fighting Otters. Do you know that every time? Oh, we got game.
Yeah,
Chris Rumley
let's-
says you can always laugh at facts.
I mean, no.
That's an okay shot.
Oh,
He made it. That's all right though.
Okay.
I can live with that.
I mean, yeah. But
It's a
you wish
contested 15-footer.
Yeah, you just wish you didn't make it.
Well, I
Kind of a high leverage moment there, Dave.
I do wish he didn't make it. I wish he missed all of his shots.
That's a good point.
He missed most of them.
Well. Oh, we went for it. Oh, look at the little floater. Mad Hunter.
This is a really
He's like Adam Fantilli. When they play Mad, it's fun.
This is a really weird time for them to not be doubling. Like, Danger is not in the game.
What? Grab that. Yes. Is he walking? It feels like he's like spinning and re-pivoting and
All right, so you're up 5. You got about 90 seconds if you run this whole clock down.
oh, that's a foul. That's
foul.
2 free throws for Jet.
Yep. He's playing with 4.
Jet is?
Yep.
Well,
Well, yeah, but offensively. RJ Melendez was not the answer. What?
that guy was number
That's
10.
RJ Melendez.
No, number 10 for Minnesota was the answer.
Oh, the answer?
No,
And
it's
they're
actually
still
Allen
reviewing
Iverson,
it. I don't
but-
know what they're reviewing.
They're reviewing the 3?
I guess it was off in time, no question.
They
But
made the free throw.
They're probably reviewing whether it was a 2 or a 3 because nothing else makes sense.
oh, yeah, good point.
No, he shot that from deep. I think it's if he got it off.
But he got it.
He obviously got it off.
He got it off.
It
with,
was
like,
from,
0.4.
I think it's
Anyway,
way.
our game. Michigan.
7-point lead, 81-74.
All right. Oh, my goodness. 105 seconds left.
Oh,
come
come on. You got to be kidding me.
They needed that too, because if you miss that one,
It's ball game.
it's not. But
I just don't understand like how.
that is a do or die. Oh yeah, he
Okay,
did.
yeah,
He did.
All right.
Yeah.
Might have been on the floor though, unless
No.
it's your continuation.
No, it wasn't on
No,
the
it
floor.
BS.
9 of
Can't
10
believe he
from the
hit
free
that.
throw line. Okay, 81-77.
All right,
So
We're
see the
still
guards. Oh, they brought Jet back this time. This is a problem.
Pick up your
This
dribble.
is a
Time
problem.
out, time out.
This is holy cow. And now Hunter's dribbling there. Is he
What
going
is
to take him to the
going on?
basket?
Oh boy.
Oh, come
I
on.
knew that was coming. That's such a. Come on.
Oh,
I mean, he kind of extended a
Yeah, I
little
mean, He
bit.
extends the elbow, but that's
it's a flop.
a flop.
I mean, he has it out for a while, but the guy
I mean, he should never be dribbling there.
Yeah,
You have a
yeah.
timeout. Use a timeout.
Okay. 81-79, 109.
Are they calling timeout now? No.
No.
Just need a score here.
Go to the post.
Take
You
the
go back
ener-
in,
take
Hunter.
the
That's
energy
what
out of the
they've
building.
been good. Get him the ball. Oh, he's so far.
Yeah,
They're not doubling, though.
No.
here it comes.
Skip.
Good pass. Man, that's an open look.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you're up 2, an open look from 3 is not a high-value shot.
No way. Come on with these calls. It's just everything is a touch. I can live with the bucket. That's fine. Because the guy's a good player. But Brian?
I mean, that angle was not helpful.
So that's it for Reed, I take it?
Yes.
I guess you're bringing in,
T-Will.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
I
if he,
mean,
if he misses the free throw,
I mean,
you
probably bring in Baker if you're just going to play offense for the rest of the game. But
well,
see.
I mean, if he misses the free throw,
God.
then you play for last possession, I think. If he makes it, obviously you have to go.
Yeah, it's Baker.
And he's going down to rebound. Well, I guess
Well, he's
it's
their best
him or,
option at this point.
Jet. T. Will's like,
Oh, missed it.
all right, so last shot, right? Like you don't.
Yeah.
This is-
no question.
Yeah, no question. And you go to Hunter.
Yep. Don't go too soon.
Well, you got to run some action to get him on. Yeah, that's too soon.
This is going to be too soon.
Brick.
Way
You
too
got to
soon.
be kidding me.
2 seconds. Another. They're not going to get it away.
What? What? What?
Well, might be time for another beer.
I guess we picked the right game to do this.
We have a good way of picking these games. I
Oh my
guess.
goodness. Sue says no more spilling, Brian.
Oh, okay.
That's false.
Man, I mean, look at this.
Sue, I will spill to my heart's content. The cat's away and the mice will play.
Oh. So they were up what?
7.
7 with what?
About 1:40 to go.
That's like the freaking Iowa game.
Yup.
Well, it was the foul on Hunter, the
Yep.
offensive foul
But they've had 2 chances now to
to win the game.
To win the game.
At
But
the end.
they had a timeout, and they're in this chaotic situation. You have to call timeout there and just get set.
So I don't even know if that's as much on Hunter as it is on Juwan, right? Because when he sees that situation,
he needs to
he's
call timeout.
outside of the game. He
There's-
needs to be able
There's
to
like
take.
a $1:30 left.
Yeah.
You're protecting a lead. This is a high leverage
Well,
situation.
was it like the possession before where like Jet is stranded in the backcourt and just lobs it up, and Travis Kelce? I mean, Hunter goes up and gets it. Like,
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
a time you almost could have called
Stop
the time.
talking about Travis Kelce.
Sorry,
He's not
Colston
that
Loveland.
important. Thank you.
Is that better?
Yes, it is better.
Jake Butt.
Do you understand that we are a Michigan podcast sponsored by Underground Printing? Do you understand this?
I didn't know they were sponsoring that watch along.
They sponsor all of our things.
Okay. This feels like an off-air conversation.
It's not,
All right.
because you keep saying something you shouldn't say on air.
Okay.
I know Rishi, and I know that he's a vindictive person who will hunt you down.
So they
He's
can't
not. He's
have
very
they
nice.
can't have Terrace taking this.
Nope.
Yeah, he's falling out of the game.
That is correct.
Ugh.
So it's
So Danger just hasn't played.
they don't
just
feel
like
comfortable with him in the game.
that's strange. He was good in the post, and he was better defending Hunter than Hawkins. Oh,
Come on, Kobe, finish that. He beat a guy. I mean, that's a really nice move. He went up
Yeah,
really
he just-
strong. He got there and he just
Yeah, he
slammed it off the backboard.
you just missed it. That's all right. Good process.
Yeah.
Oh, it really feels like Williams is going to foul this guy.
Yeah.
That's definitely going up. Bad shots. Just got to.
Well, I mean, bad shots have gotten Illinois in bad situations that Michigan just didn't make him pay
How
twice.
is that guy 4 of 8 from 3 in this game?
Oh, he hasn't taken a ton.
He's taken 8.
Well,
Why don't you take
I
the
mean-
foul there? The guy's running right at you.
that's not a foul.
Yeah, Chrysler is literally never like this.
Free foul. Thank you for that. Because that possession was looking like it was going nowhere.
Tee up Stranger Things. Oh, he looks like the guy in Stranger Things who doesn't have any teeth and just has the girlfriend in Utah. Yeah, he looks like that guy a little bit. Yeah, that guy's whistling to get. Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
What was that?
He's
You're
like
saying
whistling
hook and
at the-
hold?
Yeah, to hook and hold. Like come on,
And they're reviewing it.
great. You just
probably
gotta
gonna
you just
be a
gotta
hook.
whistle and then they do whatever you want.
It's probably going to be a hook and hold.
Tee that guy up. Tee him up 3 times in overtime. Kick him out of the game. There's no hook and hold
I don't
there.
see anything.
But he's pushing it with 2 hands there.
So what are they? What? I mean, what? You can only review a hook and hold, right?
Yep.
He also looked like he hit him in the face. I don't know what you want.
I mean, he's trying so aggressively to get him out of post position. He commits like 7 different fouls, and then Hunter has to flop to get one called. Tee him up. Tee him up. Tee his coach up. 74 points for Michigan. Final score, 155 to 86. I mean, that sounds good.
That would be an ending.
It would be an ending.
Oof.
As they say, free throws aren't free. They don't say that. They
Cheap
could.
cheap throws.
I don't know what they say.
Okay.
2 big free throws.
Ball don't lie. Oh,
Ugh.
come on. Did they wave
They're
it
calling
off?
something. Yeah, maybe he hit the ball as he's running down the court.
They're booing a lot. Are they going to take the bucket off? No, they're just booing for no reason.
They're booing, they're booing because they stopped the play or something. I don't know.
Yeah, see,
So
you can't
far.
you can't root a guy out by extending your leg. He just pushed him with 2 hands.
He
That's a
did.
foul.
He did.
Good.
Doesn't matter, I guess, but
He's got to have
Jesus.
close to 30.
So he's extending his leg. You see refs do that all the time, where it's like you extended your leg to push the guy out of the post.
Got to get a stop.
Correct. They're just ISOing T-Will. Well, that's a terrible shot.
Look at Jet. Look at Jet.
There you
Finally
go.
boxed out.
Put his butt into somebody.
Hawkins is flailing around on the ground like a box out is illegal. I want to set that man on fire.
No.
Don't.
No, Jet puts the ball in harm's way. It's their ball. It's just careless.
Just like the 20th SWAT down in this game that happened to get all ball. All right, let's actually play some basketball
Yeah.
instead of pointing.
Standing here.
Very long pause.
Yeah.
They have Dickinson checking
Rogers.
Ty Rogers.
Oh, man.
Well,
It's 2 straight possessions they did that.
well, he was 4 of 8 on a bunch of bullshit previously, so.
Okay.
It's like 6 guys doubling him right now. Literally. There you go. Come on, Jet.
Well, if that doesn't go down.
I mean, it's a good look.
Yeah, it's a
Got
good
what you
look.
wanted.
You just need that to go
I
down.
mean, Baker had a shot to win, missed it. Jet had a big 3 open look, missed it. They just missed shots.
I am drinking this beer far too quickly.
Are you feeling it?
Well, it's just like I got it at the beginning of the.
Overtime. So
It's not. Stress.
frustration.
Catch the game.
Well, what was Michigan had what, like 7 turnovers in the first half?
yeah, I mean
They're up to 12, so they haven't
They
really
cut
had
that problem down.
Yeah.
Except
yeah, they did.
except for one on Hunter.
I mean, they just
well, the foul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if they were incrementally better at everything because they were a year older, they'd be a pretty good team. But
That's my frustration with college basketball. You just don't get that anymore.
well, sometimes you do.
Maybe we will, and then this team will be like fun. I mean, the team is
Like
not terrible now. There's pieces that you enjoy. They play in
like
these
that's
games.
what Purdue did.
Yeah.
Like Purdue lost Ivy, but they brought everybody else back.
And they got a couple nice freshman guards though.
Yeah, they do. But like, they have continuity and they're winning this league.
wide open. That's a good
actually
look.
Good
They
shot.
missed it. Still
Got
don't.
away with one there.
Still don't need to take a 3.
No, this is actually you don't need to take a 3.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you have a good look, I'm
if you
fine
get-
with
yeah,
it.
no, if you
But
get a look,
I'd
you
like
get
to
a look.
see a post touch. That's sort of a post touch.
well, it'll become one because they stopped
Maybe.
doubling.
Oh, nice double spin.
And one.
God, Coleman Hawkins is just incredibly unlikable. This is how everyone else feels about Hunter Dickinson. Just like every time, it's just like, oh, I didn't do it. Blorf.
Well, people don't like
Blorfy Dorf. I hit his elbow. It's not a foul.
people don't like Hunter because
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I didn't do it. You did it.
Oh man.
2 of 5 from the line is not a great setup.
is that Hunter?
Yep.
Yeah. He's not 2 of 5. He's 3 of 5. He hit both of the previous ones. That's wrong.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay.
He's checking Shannon. Gonna need help. He's gonna step back on him. It's there, and they're gonna get it because they got the stop, and that's it for Jet. So I guess it's Joey.
I mean, that's just a ball that misses so badly
Yep.
that you can't really. It feels like they've
Michigan's
had like 4
2 guys foul out in this game.
It feels like they've had 4 or 5 of those in this game where
Yep.
they just brick it so badly that rebounding is not an advantage for the defense. All right. I'm going to lose to Terrence Shannon. Great job, U of M admissions.
Yeah, for real. I was trying not to say that last time, but I'll jump on
No,
board.
I
if you
mean,
say
it's
it.
completely ridiculous. Like, Terrence Shannon is going to profane the name of the University of Michigan so much that we shouldn't admit him. Completely insane. All right. Don't need a 3 here.
Thanks, Rod Gilmore. So I would say in the NBA that might be the case because you get the timeout advances the ball halfway
Oh, no, yeah, you definitely need a 3 here.
in college.
In the NBA, too.
Really?
There's 10 seconds left. You're down 3. Even
Yeah.
the worst 3 is better than whatever bullshit you think happens that gets you a win without a 3. If I'm ever a color commentator,
Is that in your plans?
no.
Okay.
But if I'm ever a color commentator, I'm going to start. You need a 3 here. I'm going to start in the first half. Like, you need a 3 here
If it's like
because 3 is more than 2, and nobody's ever going to tell me any different.
it's like 4th and 28, you're like, you don't need to throw it here.
Because 3 is more than 2. Do you know that?
We need that greater than.
Do you
sign.
feel that?
Do I feel it?
Do you feel it?
I feel the aura of 3 being greater than 2.
Thank you. Most people don't feel it.
All right, who's getting the look? You want
Hunter.
Kobe
Hunter.
for 3?
He's literally the best 3-point shooter. He's 7'1", so he's less
Going to be
close out.
effective.
Yeah.
He hit one against Wisconsin.
I think
Yeah.
if I'm drawing up a play, it's for Hunter.
And that's probably not who they would think.
They just said he's their highest percentage shooter.
I guess. So again, they're going to inbound to Hunter.
Yep. Makes sense. Inbound to Hunter, dump it off, go.
I don't.
Oh, guess not.
No, it's going to be Doug.
Okay.
Well, okay, so. So this is. Well, you have enough time to run a play. I mean, it's got to be
Yeah.
bang bang, but like it's not like a throw the ball in and chuck.
They shouldn't give people extra timeouts for overtime.
It's probably never gonna.
Like,
happen.
why is this improving your experience of the sport?
Mine, it's probably not, but
There you go.
these people are jumping around having a good time because they get to be there longer.
That's not.
I'm trying to point out reasons why they do it. Of course, that's probably not why either. It's probably because you have timeouts that you can then go to commercial. Is the real reason.
But they didn't go to commercial.
Yeah.
They didn't.
They just want this thing over with.
They want eyeballs.
Larry Serrato.
Now you're becoming like Craig, knowing the names of the referees.
No, he's a
Serrato, I think.
Serrato. Larry.
Larold. Is it short for Larold?
All right, here we go. Oh, that's a good look. Oh my God. Oh, Juwan Howard's got to be spiking his clipboard after that. They got Joey Baker a wide open look, and he airballs it. That is unbelievable.
Not really.
That should never happen. You should never get that good of a look in that situation. Ball game.
Joey's got 5 shots. 4 of them are threes, and he's 0-4.
Airball. He fucking airballed it.
All you can do is laugh.
Well, he's gotten 2 of their clutch shots, right? They went to him at the end of the first overtime.
Oh, my God.
They went to him in this situation. And he just... That's a great play.
That's a
Great,
great look.
He actually... He could have taken a dribble, and he could have set, and he could have shot.
I
He got
mean-
3 seconds. I mean, what I'm saying is, like, he didn't have to rush. And when you take that shot, that's more of a rush, right?
No, that's fine. Like, that's like you catch, you shoot. Catch and shoot. Catch and shoot.
Yeah.
You just airballed it. What are you going to do? Terrence Shannon is 13 of 16 from the line in this game. Congratulations to U of M admissions. Well done.
They're the real winners tonight.
Yeah, they really
You think they're
showed us.
sipping their brandy and cackling?
Probably.
Those people who like sports. We're all British.
We got a 6-way tie for second. Great. All right, well,
This went slightly longer than originally anticipated.
yeah,
we
unfortunate,
got a bunch of free basketball.
unfortunate loss, but woof.
I mean,
Went from a game we looked like we were definitely losing to a game we looked like we were probably winning to a game we were losing.
that is quite a roller coaster of a game.
Yep.
Yeah. Look, I mean,
But
like
that's this season, right? I mean, that's a lot of.
I mean, honestly, the season is going to be like the why didn't we get Terrence Shannon season? Because if Terrence Shannon isn't the difference in 6 or 7 of Michigan's losses, I'll eat my hat.
Well, if that happens, I mean, Michigan's
And like he's
what?
at,
There might be a protected seed.
yeah, and he's at Illinois.
Yeah.
Illinois is not Michigan State. Illinois is a real school.
Yes. So I've heard.
Illinois is a place with
Maybe not the land around it so much.
Yeah,
but,
Illinois. Illinois is a real school, and their admissions is like, yeah, Terrence Shannon can play basketball for us, and
and the process wasn't even overly difficult, was it?
and Terrence Shannon's professional career is going to be in basketball. So why do we need him to transfer credits and bullshit? And that's what Michigan is asking.
When you have a holier than thou attitude, you end up in those situations.
Yeah, that's pretty much the deal there. And there's Frankie.
Oh, they've switched games.
Yeah,
I see
well,
that.
this game was over.
Yeah,
so
no,
that's-
This game's
they
almost
do-
halfway over.
They do switch games after the previous one's over. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of problems with this team. There's a lot of issues with the personnel, but there's not really a whole lot that isn't papered over by adding Illinois' best player to supplement your worst spot.
Well, and yeah, and you just kind of, I mean, Jet kind of, he had an okay game. He hit 3. He's 3 of 8 from 3. He took a lot of shots though. He had 12 shots and 15 points.
I mean,
it's okay.
He had that horrible lack of a box out in a critical situation where he sat for a long time. They had Baker out there.
They just didn't get much else from their 3 scores. You had 9 from Doug, 6 from T. Will, and 3 from Terrace.
I mean, 9 from Doug is okay.
Yeah.
Like that's
But that's like having 31 from Hunter and 23 from Kobe. So I mean, the real thing is Michigan had 2 chances to close out this game.
Well, yeah, and
they had a shot to win at the end of regulation.
But like,
well, they had kind of 3. I mean, they had a shot at the end of regulation, then they were up 7 with 90 seconds,
and
then even after blowing it, they had another shot.
Right.
But like, so they're in all these close games, and they're in all these situations where it's like 1 point here and there.
Yeah.
And to me, it all goes back to the fact that they don't have an athletic wing who's pretty good. And that shifts so much of this. And honestly, yeah, they're a protected seed if Terrence Shannon's on this team.
There's just a lot of little holes that they almost get around.
Right. There's
but
problems.
Not quite.
And I mean, that's what pretty much every basketball team is, right? Like,
most of them, yeah.
It's like there's margins. And particularly in basketball, which is a sport with a lot of possessions, and a lot of the possessions are pretty similar, and you end up with games where it's like 61 to 62, particularly for this team. And it's just like, it's a self-inflicted wound by the university.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of stuff.
Hey, they called the technical foul on your buddy Bobby Hurley.
Good.
We could have used one of those on your other buddy.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't really deserve one. I was just talking shit. But
he was flailing.
yeah, but he didn't really.
He was sweating a lot.
Yeah, but sweating is not.
His hair was like just got out of the pool.
But yeah, the whole season is a very frustrating one because it could have been entirely different, vastly different.
Yeah, I mean that's true of a lot of things. But the thing at this is like what Alex brought up is, you know, they had the chance to win in regulation, they had the chance in overtime, and then they had 2 or 3 possessions before that they didn't do anything with. And I mean, when you work all game to get to those chances.
But we can say that this team had these opportunities and didn't take advantage of them. But if you had a bucket here and you take away a bucket from them there,
yeah,
those opportunities are opportunities to make your Ken Palm better.
to cover in Ken Palm or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't necessarily think that there's nothing to the idea that this Michigan team doesn't have the clutch gene. I think that there's something there. But I also think that if you're better in the first half, the situations you find yourself in the second half are more advantageous to you and you don't lose as many games.
They tend to be.
Yeah. So.
But I mean, neither team was very good in the first half. The second half was a little better.
I mean,
it ended up being a pretty good basketball game, but the first half was very.
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily think that I would say that. I mean, I don't know. It was like with 33-31, it wasn't 15-18, right? Like,
yeah. And I guess they did play 2 overtimes to get to 90 points or thereabouts.
These are 2 flawed basketball teams, but I don't know. I don't necessarily think that it felt like that Michigan State game, which ended up like, 59-56.
Oh, the one that was in East Lansing.
Yeah, where it's just like nobody can make a bucket. These aren't good teams. I don't know. It's just.
So they go to Indiana on Sunday, late afternoon.
Yeah, and that's almost a must-win. I mean,
yeah, unless you go on some bit of a tournament run. They played Indiana pretty well for the first half, and they had them kind of dead in the water the first game, and they faded a little, and then couldn't get a bucket at the end, right? I mean, it was just didn't they go through a really long stretch?
Yeah, they didn't score in the final 5.5 minutes or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. You look at this month of February, since they got punked by Penn State, every loss, they've lost 3 games. The Wisconsin one, the Indiana one, and this. All right at the end.
And you could argue that
They
they
should have won
they
all of them.
could have won. Well, could have is probably
Sure.
Yeah, could have.
better,
Could have.
but
Right.
Yeah. But that's that. I mean, that's the season. Coulda, shoulda.
yeah.
And I'm not going to say that like. I mean, if you play a bunch of close games, you're probably not that great a team. Because when Michigan,
you're right.
2 years ago, was winning the Big Ten,
They were wrecking teams.
they were wrecking people.
Yeah.
Like nobody had an answer.
They
for
had a
any
couple
their
of
shit.
tight wins, but
Right, and then they got absolutely obliterated by Minnesota.
right because you just have a bad game. Or
Right.
they lost to
Without
Ohio
Eli
State.
Brooks.
But like, if you're in the number
Oh,
of
yeah,
games
you're right.
Michigan is, they're not that great a team, and they've been unlucky. I don't think you can say that's not the case. They're like their record in close games is terrible, and so you have sort of a mediocre team, and you look at the personnel and you're like, of course you have a mediocre team. You have a freshman point guard. You have an NBA prospect at the 3 who only plays one side of the ball, and your 4 spot is a complete 0.
Rotating.
Like,
Whatever.
You're rotating between a guy who's shooting 25% from 3 and Will Cheddar, and you get
And
Terrace.
Terrace to whatever
He
extent.
comes on, and Michigan plays better when he's in at the 4. But
Sometimes, yeah.
he's a freshman, so he falls out all the time, right?
Yeah, and the game, like we said,
So-
is still a little quick for him.
So they needed a couple more people, and they had a real bad injury event with Llewellyn, and then, I mean, admission sabotaged the best transfer in the Big Ten, who Michigan had on lock, and they decided that
Don't need him.
no,
We're good.
It was like, oh, well, this guy's going to be in kinesiology, and he's going to be a basketball player. What we really need him to do is be able to transfer his fucking Latin credits. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Is that what it was, Latin?
I have no idea. It doesn't matter.
I
what
figure
it
you
is.
had insider info into.
No, I have no insider info, but I do feel like
It was unnecessary.
it's 2023. We should be able to admit that if people can like major in dance and performance music, they can major in basketball.
I mean, that's a completely other discussion that I wouldn't necessarily disagree with, but
no, but it's just
probably
like
not.
it's completely insane to be like, this guy is one of the best basketball players in the Big Ten, and he doesn't deserve to be at our university. All right.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
a extremely restrictive view on what a productive university does. But is what it is. And Michigan now is in a must-win against Indiana, and they probably need to do a couple things in the Big Ten tournament, or it's NIT time. On that note,
Yep.
gentle viewers, we shall leave you. Yep.
We clear?